So, back in the world of Barovia in the Curse of Strahd, the party was resting at the Abbey after just acquiring their third artifact that they need to deal with the Vampire King Strahd. The Abbey that they were staying in, or staying outside of more or less, came under assault in the early morning by a number of zombies and ghast that were climbing the cliffside trying to get to maybe the abbot, maybe them, but they were in the area nonetheless. They set up a defensive measure and began holding the line when assaulted by a large skeletal dragon, or a Dracolich, if you will. And riding on the back of this creature was a woman. She had a large bone mass covering about 3/4 of her face. She did have long hair. And it turns out she is also one of the brides of Strahd. And she didn't seem to care whether the party lived or died and began attacking everybody. Trovik had drank in a large potion and had gotten one size larger. And they had held off the zombies and the gas from the cliffside for the most part, defending this area pretty well. But this dragon gave everybody a bit of fits. And so when it flew over the cliffside and over the edge, as everybody's hiding from this dragon's breath, Trovik decides to take a running leap off of the side wall of the abbey out towards the dragon and grapple onto it, making both he, the dragon, and Valenta fall and plummet to the earth. Valenta flew away in bat form, and Trovik missed swinging at her, and then he and the bone dragon fell down the cliffside about 200 feet, slamming into the rocks below, and they began starting to slide and tumble, and that's where we left off in our last session. Let me get my music back here because it's been a while. Oh, that's loud.
Music.
I did hit her, by the way.
You did hit her?
I did.
With the... You did hit her. I'm sorry. You're right. I see that. Yes, you did. That's right. Because you did all that extra damage. No, it's not. Because that was the athletics check that was the 20 roll. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So, I believe we left it off right after your turn and her turn because she flew off, and that's where you got the opportunity attack. So we would pick it back up with the dragon's turn as you all have fallen down this cliffside and are now landed on these rocks, both of you taking whatever damage that was back then. That being said, I need to do this, and that's not working. There we go. Perfect. All right. So the skeletal dragon is now going to attempt to break your grapple once again. And did it already do that? I feel like it already did that.
I think it ended with Trovik just still having the dragon like in a freaking headlock or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So it got half its turn and just didn't attack? I'm sorry.
Correct, yeah. It got half its turn, then it took the damage, and now it's the attack turn.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, then it is going to make its bite and 2 claw attacks. That's where we're at. So roll. It's a bite. And it's a 19 to hit. Mr. Trovik, for 18 piercing, cut in half to 9. Because you're raging, right?
Yeah.
And then it's going to do a claw. That's a 31 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits. And then it's 13 slashing. Cut in half to 7. Or 6.
Okay.
Cut in half to 6. And then last one. This is the end of the dragon's turn.
Damn, this is going to be bad.
That is a 24 to hit for 8 slashing after it's halved.
Can't actually affect my HP at all.
What's that? Were you down? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I can't click my health at all on my character sheet for some reason.
I can't actually click my icon either.
Give us a second. Technical difficulties. Let's figure this shit out. Controlled by you. That should be right. You can't control you, really. There's Roll20 just mess itself. Is that our issue here?
Are you having issues as well, Over? I notice you're dropping in and out.
There we are.
No, am I dropping it out of Discord?
Of Roll20.
Roll20.
No, I'm not having any issues. Let me refresh.
That's weird.
Roll20
And
gave
you-
me a couple of those things. I think it might be a Roll20 thing.
Oh, Lord, is this gonna be the day? Really? Alright. Osgood, can you
course.
control that token?
Hmm.
No? Apologies, everybody.
Oh, I don't have my initiative either.
Yeah, because I removed your token, so...
Tree, have you refreshed?
Oh, I should
Try it.
roll 20 or the
Roll20.
Roll20.
Okay.
And what was your initiative, Chi? You were somewhere in the middle of the
I
pack.
have no idea. It was
It's
something
fine,
like
I'm
11,
fine.
probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yay, Roll20 issues.
Put me about middle of the way
Yeah,
down.
Gotcha. Alright, sorry. Technical difficulties. We will get right back to the action in about 10 seconds. We should fix this. Alright, everybody
Alright.
should be refreshed, should have music, should have control.
Everyone's
Um,
working.
That is the dragon's turn. As it unleashes all of its attacks.
Okay.
Is your stuff on DnDBeyond still not working, Wicked?
No, I fixed it.
Okay. Sorry, so that was
I'm going to.
9, 7, and 8 was the 3 different damages. Just
So
a
how
heads
how does this work with the? Am I able to still use the Shield Guardian reaction even though he's not near me?
up. What is the Shield Guardian reaction? It's when you take damage, right?
He
Or what's the run it
His
by me? Click it.
shield. I don't think it would work. You said he rolled a 19 on that first one. Yeah, no, it wouldn't have worked. Anyway, he has a shield. It gives me two bonus to my AC. What?
Does he have to be near you?
A quick side note here. I believe he was following Trovik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
shield's
was like,
only-
Could be
Shield's
here.
only within 5 feet of the wielder. He wasn't following Trovik, I don't think, because he didn't go off, did he?
yeah, no, I think that was the joke when we left off.
Oh, no, yeah, flank was the order.
So-
Flank was the command.
I
don't
He
know.
was going around and trying to go down. In a way that he
Okay.
wouldn't die, I believe was the play.
That's movement speed.
Yeah, I
then.
think that was the running joke that he was
And
gonna
shield
like-
would only happen if the shield guardian's within 5 feet of you.
5 feet. Okay.
Right. Yep.
Okay. Then my first reaction is pause. So that'll reduce damage on that first one.
Okay. So it would have been 9 damage. What is the reduce to? Or what do you roll to reduce?
8.
Okay.
Reduces it.
So you would, yes, you'd only take 1 point of damage from that first hit.
Okay. And then you said
That's right, right? Because it's
Six.
damage.
6 on the next one and 8 on the next one.
Yeah. Yep. So 1, 6, and 8.
Got it.
All right, and up top, anybody who's anywhere outside, which is really Osgood and maybe Kelmont from the far wall at this point, you just hear this loud thudding, like almost like just clamoring sound on the far side of the abbey, like off the wall. It's the best you all have got at this point.
Far side
Earshot
from
wise
where
or
I am?
anything. Like here. It's the sound coming from across the wall, but you were literally tucked under the wall here when that was happening. So like I don't even know
Right.
if anybody saw Trovik leap. It's just you just hear commotion coming from here
Right.
and shit like that. It is Esmeralda's turn and then Bramwin's turn. Esmeralda is dealing with stuff. Bramwin, what are you doing?
Can I roll to see if I hear the commotion?
I mean, at this point, I feel like,
Everyone
where
has
are
heard.
you? You're in a
I'm
stone
in
room behind a
the
door?
Yeah.
Is that door shut? Yeah, make a perception check. I'm just trying to get the bearings back because we did stop this
Yeah,
mid-combat, and I
I-
feel real bad about that, so...
Yeah, I ran to
Right.
hide from things.
Right, you were hiding, Gaynor ran into the room too, and then Osgood tucked into the corner.
Oh,
and Gilma was
freaking
Oh, shit.
dice. Okay,
You,
I'll take that.
You notice everything. You are
Came
one
in
of the
that way.
universe.
Yeah, and
Am I not seeing the dice? That's fun.
No, that was my fault.
Ah,
Oh, I see. Okay,
Dice
cool.
rolling had enabled itself on D&D Beyond.
That's fine. Yeah, I would say, yeah, you hear something out from beyond the door very clearly, and then it seems to start fading slightly. Then you hear
Okay.
it collide with something, probably ground. It's definitely loud enough for you to hear.
I guess
You're
I'm gonna
scared
take
and
my
paying
turn
attention.
to kind of. I guess I'm gonna take my
Mhm.
turn to come out here and shout what the hell's going on.
Yeah, as you poke your head out, you see Osgood kind of standing in the center of the courtyard, nearest those 3 gated doors, and the whole place covered in ice and frost. There's no Trovik. You don't see a dragon either. You see Osgood kind of standing there with a bewildered look on his face. What do you do?
Huh. Well, that's about
Granted,
my
the
movement
gate
anyway.
is ajar near where Trovik was holding in the first place. This gate's open, so you're not entirely sure what's going on, but...
I mean, I don't know what's going on, so
I mean, you could shout, somebody could respond, but I don't think Osgood
I
or
did.
anybody else knows what's going on.
I shouted. So
Anything else?
I don't know what's going on, so no. I'm
Osgood, what are you
gonna
doing?
I'm gonna hold my action in case I see an enemy to attack it.
Sounds good.
Hmm.
Osgood.
I'd imagine I'd probably assume it's a white of some kind, so I'm probably gonna see if I can climb up onto the wall again, which means I need to run all the way along the courtyard, climb the stairs again.
That sounds like
Oh
fun.
Jesus, my website is lagging the fuck out.
No, that's not good. Yeah, you
I'm
just
not
need
entirely
to
sure why, because
You're
it's not
back
that
again.
bad.
Just refresh. It'll be okay.
Oh yeah, the website's just straight up crashed. Okay.
Oh,
Well, if you want to move me over towards the battlements as best as
I
you can,
gotcha.
then that'll be my turn.
I gotcha.
Yeah, what the fuck? My connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now will attempt to send you back when you go back online. But on the safe side, you might want to stop doing anything important.
Nah, it'll be okay. I got you moved.
Thanks.
Moving your dash to get across the courtyard.
Mhm.
Alright. And then if that's Osgood, Gaynor, you're in a room. What are you doing?
I'm gonna unmute first. So I guess I should roll perception to see if I heard it as well.
Yeah, I would say roll a perception to see if you heard it as well.
Oh,
I'd
yay,
say anybody
perception.
except for
I mean, wouldn't you
Yeah.
have noticed Nim walking out?
they're in 2 different
I'm
floors,
upstairs,
I think,
yeah.
so.
Oh, you're upstairs. Okay.
Yeah, he was on the battlements the whole time.
Hey, I heard
Yeah,
it.
you hear it.
Okay.
And you heard the door slam out below you, like, just as you hear this.
Right. So I'm gonna
Time-wise, you're a second behind him, so...
yeah, I'm gonna come onto the ledge here.
Okay.
And
As you step out, you see Branwyn has just run out the door below you, Osgood standing bewildered in the field. Ice covering just about everything. No dragon, no Trovik, no Valento.
well, I'm gonna run over to where I guess I saw the dragon last. So
Mhm.
use movement, and hell, I'll use my action to do another 30 feet.
Okay.
How far is 30 feet? Yeah.
Right about there. And at this point, as you're kind of closing in on the wall itself and you run up, you kind of look over the edge, not even meaning to. Vertigo catches you for just a second, and you just see down at least 200 plus feet is Trovik engaged with Bones dragon thing. massive
Is
Trovik.
it
Okay.
200 feet or 100 feet?
It's 200 feet. It's where the dragon's body is on the map, which is the
Oh,
second
okay.
layer.
I thought each like dash thing was like 100 feet.
Then
It is. It starts, so like up here is 800.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
This
okay.
is 700. This
Gotcha.
is 600.
everything froze for me. Jesus, I'll
Sorry,
refresh.
yeah, it's gonna do that. I'm sorry, it's gonna do that.
No, you're fine. It's roll 20s on problems. So I guess seeing that, because I know Brandon was wondering what the hell's going on, because I clearly heard that.
Right.
I turn around and I go, Trovik's down in the valley with the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's the correct response. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Are you doing anything else?
Um,
Moved, actioned.
yeah, no, I'm good. That's all I got.
All right. Come on, from the far side of the wall, standing in this pile of zombies at this point, you see the shield guardian taking off to one direction, and that's weird. And then you hear from across the wall, just barely, you hear Gaynor shout out that Trovik's down in the valley with the bone dragon.
Yeah, because remember, I would have seen Trovik charge over.
Yeah, you would
Because
have. You would have seen him run through the gate as a large, and then that was the last thing you saw because you're like up on that wall, right?
Yeah, I'm up on
You're
the
not
wall.
on. You're not like inside. You're outside, like
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
like,
floor, right? Like on
yeah,
the,
I'm on the,
Yeah.
I'm literally like just.
right. That's what I mean.
'Cause-
So,
'cause
yeah,
I was-
so you
I
would
was
have seen
ru-
him run through. Right. So you would have seen him run through this gate here, and then disappear, and then you hear that coming from over the wall from Gaynor.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Quick question: what's the movement of the horses?
40 feet.
Okay, it's faster than damn horses. Um,
I can do it consistently, but yeah.
yeah. What you call it?
I sprint across the
Crap.
countryside.
Yeah, no, pretty much. I am Jedi. I am Jedi Naruto.
Mhm.
I just run out real quick
Mhm.
because and I come back to here. That would have been like 25.
Yep.
And I just yell out, "Why? How we get down there?
Yeah.
Grab horses!"
Right. So, if that's all you're doing, while
much
everybody's
else, like-
clamoring up top.
How much else do we do? We're all trying to figure out what. The
No,
hell
I mean
Trevor
that's fine.
did.
I'm just like I'm narrating if that's what you all are
Yeah.
doing, trying to figure out what the hell. Trovik, it is your turn, sir. As you are still grappling and engaged with this massive bone dragon. It's not as big as everybody else thinks it is, because you're big. What are you doing?
So where are we right now? Are we still plummeting? Or, like, what's going on with that?
Y'all have landed on this small snow area, so like right here. So if I move him real quick, you're like here, right?
Okay.
So I'd say y'all are probably like engaged in this area on this little ledge, but sliding down to this area. It's probably about 5 feet, maybe 10 feet wide. Like he's kind of trying to like keep balance, and you're grappled onto it. It's quite a show. It's not anything stable at all, but you're on a somewhat level for at least the time being. What would you like to do?
Sorry. When you grapple, are they like partially restrained, or how's this work?
Grapple decondition. Let's
Does
go
it just
to
mean that I'm like hanging on to it? Is that all that means?
grappled 5e conditions? Sorry, just make sure I'm right. Grapple creature speed becomes 0, so it can't increase from movement speed or anything like that. That's it. You reduce
Okay.
its movement speed to 0.
So yeah, so it's just hanging on to it pretty much. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna let go.
Oh boy.
Kind of like give it a stare.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to prepare a dodge action.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna prepare, or you're gonna use your action to dodge. Or get ready
Yeah.
to dodge. Okay.
So
I
you're
ain't
gonna-
ever been in a
you're
tavern
gonna-
brawl like this.
Okay. All right.
basically, I'm not gonna make any further attacks. Obviously, currently, like, I want it to realize that.
Okay. So. Okay, I see. Okay. Do me a favor. Make me a performance check, just for giggles.
Giggles, yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
You just tackled this thing out of the sky and have now landed beside it.
Yes, but its master has flown away like a coward.
Mm-hmm. No,
Hurrah.
that's fair. I just. So, as you kind of step back, release the beast, pull back on your weapon, and hold it in a defensive stance rather than swing and attack. And you kind of reach your hand out and just kind of like pace down to this creature and just like. You're not sure why you're trying to level with this bone dragon or whatever the hell this is, but you're gonna try. And for some reason, this thing doesn't inherently attack you. It just kind of stares you down. If the skeleton of its head had eyes, it would be glaring at you. But it does not attack you.
I'll also point out of character, I've not made an attack against it yet.
It's true. But its instruction was to attack you all. So,
Yes.
the fact that it is not attacking you is something. Huh. I'm never going to remember this, so I'm not even going to ask it of you all because there's no way y'all would remember this.
What did we remember?
Well,
Hmm?
I mean,
On the first round of this combat with the dragon, who made their wisdom saves? 3
I
weeks ago,
did?
exactly.
Uh,
I
Was it
think I
everybody
might have-
except for
I
who
did.
got feared?
Oh, it might have been me
No,
that
no.
failed. Oh god.
I think
yeah.
it was you
Yeah.
that failed.
It was.
Okay.
no, I failed, but
Everybody
I used
succeeded, I failed.
my thingy to get rid
Oh
of
yeah, yeah.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Failed.
I got
Who-
you. Okay. No, you're good. I just want to make sure I'm
'Cause-
doing that right.
it. Yeah, because I think I was
Okay.
the only one who failed, but I used my thingy to get rid of it. So
Gotcha.
All right. It's the end of its turn. It is sitting there on the ledge, staring at you, Trovik. Esmeralda's turn. Grandma, what are you doing?
I was directed to get horses,
Getting horses. Okay.
which what?
Somewhere. I don't know.
I think the horse is like around
Corner.
here-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they're in this general area. We'd taken the marker off, but I think they're like here. But
Yeah, because I think that's where we
It's
tied
fine.
him up and left him.
You all had the horses in this general area.
Cool.
Without too much effort, you could reasonably get and gather the horses' movement.
I mean, I have 90 feet of movement as
Right,
me.
that's what I'm
so-
saying. Like you have movement for days.
Yep.
And then
He's on
rousing the
horse.
horses would probably be a free action. Yeah. So.
You have 90 feet.
Because I can dash as a bonus action like you.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
So, easily enough, you gather and corral the horses and begin getting people to the horses, etc., etc. And that would be the primary of your turn, would be gathering,
Cool.
distributing, getting. That is that. We are to Osgood, Nemo Rayburn, who has now been gifted a horse.
Oh, okay. I'm like 40 feet away, so I'm gonna move towards where I would normally be able to get to a horse,
I mean, it makes sense.
which is
I'm
here.
saying that with her move, because technically from right here to here, this is what I'm getting at, right? It's like she's kind of getting to y'all, because if she did this, it would be...
I'm guessing it's equivalent of like she just grabbed, unhooked all the horses and hopped on hers.
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
here. I've only used
Loosening the
45 to
horse.
get there.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's another 45.
So
to
like
get to
everyone
the
is
ship.
running towards their horses, I guess, or something.
Sure.
Like she's basically
I'll
like,
use an action to get on my horse.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. You get what I mean. It's not infeasible, but yeah. Okay, so mounted horse, gotcha. And horses can move 40 feet. So
Yeah. Can I make like a notice check to see if it's quieted down at all, or if I know that things are calmer now?
Sure, make a perception check.
The heat
but-
of battle typically
Martian.
tends to
Yeah, I
dull
was
one's
about to say.
perceptions, but
I was about to say.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just still think this shit's going south. I'm like, enter.
Sounds pretty on
But-
point for Osgood. As Osgood runs over, grabs a horse, jumps on it, begins out the gate.
Yep.
Taking the majority of flight to do that and get and do Gaynor, and then Kelma, and then we're back to Trovic.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Flap. How far
You can
down
now
is he?
see down 200 feet that this thing is just kind of like sitting here glaring at Trovic. It's about 200 feet down. 220 feet because of the wall. If you're on top of it, that is. What you doing, Mage Man?
Thinking. Almost not close enough to me.
Let me.
You can yell and hold an action.
Sure.
But then you wouldn't have your action to do anything other than teleport or do whatever you get sent to do. Move.
Right. No, I'm not gonna do that. I kind of yelled, then I'm like, get the horses and hurry down there. I'm gonna help this idiot. And I grab my cape, I wrap myself, and in a puff of smoke, I'm gone. Let's see, I can go 500 feet, so it's 200 feet down there,
Can you
right?
grab someone
Yeah.
like Osgood or someone?
So I'm gonna.
He's above us.
Oh, god damn.
He's on the wall still.
Yeah.
It was 20 feet.
Wait, what? I'm still on the wall?
I'm
No,
gonna
you're
poof
underneath.
No.
You're underneath.
about
Okay, Noah's.
here.
Gaynor is on the wall. Okay, poof, there. Swoosh.
Yeah, about 35 feet away from him, 45 from him. Cool. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast 5d6 of healing damage to Trovic.
Nice.
Okay.
If it wants to roll.
If
No? Okay, fine. 5d6. Do it that way.
Hey.
Okay, so 21 points of heals to Trovics. Okay.
That's
Come
where I
on.
shall on my turn.
What are you doing?
Would the horses be by me right now, or
In the general sense of they're heading your direction, yeah.
okay?
Like loosed and probably jumped on and
Like,
riding. It's in a flux. Probably about 10 feet away from you, headed towards you at this point.
okay. I guess I wait a second for the horses, and I just do one of those. As the horse comes by, I hop on.
Mhm.
type of thing. And he said this thing has only 40 feet of movement.
Yes. The
let's
horses,
see.
mate.
We could just take your horse for you if you want.
Yeah.
Or leave it.
Because my thing is, what would be the thing if I try to slide down the wall as I jump? I don't know if that mitigates damage or whatnot.
You can always try. You can figure it out along the way. But if that's what you want to do,
But I also have half health, so
it's true.
either which way it's gonna. If I had like higher health, I wouldn't mind taking damage, but at half health, I might be like, I'm here to save you, Trovik. Splat.
You can take the horse or the
Explode.
cliffside. It's
Yeah,
the
but-
same price.
Yeah. Alright, so you know what? I am just gonna go full monk mode. Just be like, take the horse, and I'm just going to bolt because I could go. Whoops.
Do. A lot of ways.
Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Can't you like run straight up walls at this point?
Yeah, I can run. Like walls don't affect me. I could literally.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 20
like,
feet up to the second floor.
how-
which
what
would be
is-
the place
what is
jumping off
this
point if you're doing
measurement?
Crazy.
Like if I jump to this area down and then down to here, because I'm assuming this is like a little ledge too, right? Or is it just literally
that's
here?
It's like a stone wall around the abbey is what like this is right here, if that makes sense. So like this is a wall, this is be like sheer ledge 100 feet down, and then the road.
Okay, but if I just run straight, like through this wall to get to least as close as I can to here, then I could use my
Yeah.
fall thing and take less damage than
Right.
going down here. So that's
Right.
what I'll do. I'm just gonna go full monk shit mode, and let's see here.
All I'm imagining is Kalma just fucking Kool-Aid manning his way through the side of the castle wall.
So understand that when you get to the dotted line, it's up 20 feet and then across 5 feet, and then continuing on. So
Okay.
however you want to calculate that, but just
So-
remember that this is an additional 20 feet because you're going vertically up the wall to
Alright,
get over
so-
the wall to go down the wall.
Okay. So it's up 20 feet. So basically, I have 60 feet of movement. I can get right here, basically.
Right.
By the end of it, I can get right there.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
You
Then I'm gonna
take
do
all
that.
your
I'm just
everything to do that
you
to
just
get
you
over
just
there.
see you just see Kelma go on because I'm gonna use a dash
Mhm.
for this. You're gonna see Kelma go on full sprint, faster than you've probably seen him run in a long time. And he, as he goes through, oh, I forgot I have the sun sword around me. I'm like, it's like, what's this golden aura? And you just see him just run up the wall, not even bracing. Looks like he just ran vertically up the wall, and then just take a roll and tumble down, and he lands right in this spot. Let's see here. I'm actually gonna see. Can I? Oh no, I can't see the dragon in this.
No, there's a castle in the way. Or an abbey or a stone building.
The egg.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. So that's basically. Well, wait a second here. I use dash. You can also use step of the wind, right?
It's a bonus action, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's a bonus.
One
action.
bonus action, yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah. I've barely used any of my key points, so I'm gonna use step of the wind for another movement, and I'm just gonna drop down to here. I'm just gonna run here, and I will use my free fall, my slow fall, to drop down because that's not a key thing. It's just a thing I can do.
Right. So, how much damage does it reduce it by?
Let's see.
So that's fine, but you're jumping down 100 feet basically. You're jumping off
Yeah.
the ledge, the remaining 20 that you have,
Yeah,
and then just like falling for the remainder of it. That's
yeah.
what
I'm
this
just trying.
map
I'm just
is,
trying
right?
to super monk parkour my
That's
way
fine.
down.
I just want to make sure you
Yeah.
understand what's going on as much as everybody else.
No. I
So
understand.
that's
I'm just
10d6, right?
Where's my
1d6 for every 10
free fall
feet.
stuff. Thought I had.
Oh, wow. You thought you had what?
No, I thought my thing literally said low fall.
It should.
But I'm trying to see where my. Oh, let me just look up slow fall. For some reason, I can't find out my character sheet.
There it is, right there. You can reduce any fall damage you take by 55. Slow fall,
Right.
1 reaction.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you take no
Oh.
damage as you get down there.
Okay, so I basically do a tuck and roll parkour type of thing, and I just land. I get all dirty and stuff, and I just kind of like get right back on these. I'm already like in a sprinter's position to run towards the dragon.
Alright, terrific. At the start of your turn, your rage disappears. What are you doing, sir? You become slightly less menacing. You're still large.
Right.
Less angry.
Large for like 3 hours. So.
Yeah, it's some ridiculous amount of time.
You're gonna be big for a while. I was gonna talk about I was the Kool-Aid man. Trovik's the Kool-Aid man.
I mean, you're not wrong.
All right. I'll disengage
Okay.
and
Take your action, disengage. Absolutely. You do that. Swoop. You can
Take
get
a-
opportunity attacks.
take a small step back.
As you disengage, take a step back. This large dragon is just going to kind of continue glaring at you and looking at you, and is going to. Is going to. Yeah. So as you take the step back and kind of down your axe a little bit and put it in a non-lethal swing position, the neck of this bone dragon just kind of like creaks and turns and leans in your direction. You see its mouth kind of begin to open and gape slightly. And for a moment you're worried this is a mistake. This is going to be the end. This thing's about to freeze me into this wall, and that's going to be the end of Trovik. And after a momentary pause, it just kind of looks, braces, and then you see its massive skeletal wings just kind of like flare out and swoop as it blasts wind down in your direction. And you have trouble standing, but you hold yourself together on the cliffside and just begins to flap these massive skeletal wings and begin to fly vertically up into the sky. Beginning to fly slowly away from the abbey in a different direction than the female who turned into a bat began to fly. As just with 3 massive flaps, it's 100 feet away and flying vertically. As all of you people on the horses riding around and beginning to make your way down through the abbey see this skeletal creature just crest the wall, and everybody down in the valley you can see just kind of, or on the cliff edge, you can just see like this massive thing almost take Trovik off his feet as it just flaps and flaps and then begins to fly off. What are you all doing?
I'm
I have
drinking
no
an
idea
apple.
where I am. Oh, sorry.
I guess now we could just free action again.
It's whatever you want to do. Combat's over.
Kamal runs up to Gaynor. He's like huffing and puffing. He's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Gator just like falls back and sits down, like just exasperated. And I'm like, it flew the fuck away.
Oh. Kelman like goes on one knee. He's like, oh. What was he thinking? I just saw him run out, and then I heard a crash. And I yell out to Trovik. I go, What the hell were you thinking?
Trovic's staring off after the dragon. Also, I did a dumb.
What you done
Uh-oh.
did?
I need potential potion consequences.
Oh
is that-
yeah, shit.
Oh shit! Yes, you do.
First time.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's right. You're absolutely right. Ooh, you did do a dumb.
Oh,
I
that's
did
not-
do it.
Okay, so let's see, because now I'm gonna have some fun as a DM. Sorry, chat, you're gonna enjoy this little thing on the side.
There's a potential that he
There's a
remains enlarged.
So that he's giant Trovik forever.
That's gonna be difficult. How,
I
how will
mean-
we have dinner with Strahd if you can't fit in the dome?
That would suck, wouldn't it?
Tell Strahd to have an outside picnic.
Hold on. Let's. Oh my gosh.
I kind of wish that happens.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
Roll20 kept on trying to make Trovik huge anyway.
Yes, let's
Oh,
do this.
Lord. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna find my tables. I did not expect this to actually come into play because we had this conversation and I felt like y'all would have been smarter than this. But I'm completely happy to have this.
It's been a while
Great.
since we've had this conversation.
That is amazing.
Did I not make the table? No, I did make the table. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Okay, so in all the interest of me liking to say that I would love to rig this so that Trovik will be big forever, I am not rigging this at all. This is literally just me clicking a button and we're gonna see what the hell happens. Let me put this in my bar. Perfect. Okay, so
We're gonna have a
This
mighty
is gonna
man.
go
We're
poorly.
gonna have the mighty Kool-Aid man with us.
lame.
This could be.
Oh, God.
Oh, what's the number? What we got?
Imagine going into town.
Oh, that's lame. It doesn't even roll the number. It just picks one. That's not right.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, no. What's the number
Do it
table?
over
man?
again.
Find me the number table. How many's in it?
What number table?
Potion misability. It's 8, right?
I don't know.
Okay, so
You're the DM.
Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. It's a
1,
variant table.
2, 3.
Yeah. You and your I'm done with you. Alright, sorry.
I thought it was on the D100. But
It is. Potion misability 5E. Sorry. Potion mixing. These are not the things. Why do they not do things? Okay. Yep. So roll me a D100.
God.
Oh boy. He rolls a 5.
45.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's a shame. It should have been more complicated. Damn it.
Yeah. I
The dice are
want to
rolling.
say that's yeah. All right. So nothing happens as you drink your healing potion.
Whew.
Sad.
Man, that's boring. Ugh.
They both work normally.
What do you mean?
How sad.
I
I would have loved you to roll like a 2 and then have like the inverse effect of one of the potions permanently stick. That'd be great. It's like tiny Trovik.
Actually, Tiny Trog would actually be used to our advantage because he'd be like Ant-Man.
No, because he
Yeah,
can't
he'd
wield an axe if he's tiny. He can't
Oh,
wield heavy
yeah.
weapons as a small character.
Oh,
we give him a
nothing-
hand axe and now he's a dwarf.
He would be
no.
done. It would be end of Trovik. You'd have hand axe Trovik. It'd be a bad
Yeah.
thing.
I mean-
We shaved down the handle on Hugh, and he just carries around a very big hand axe.
Oh my
Give him a mighty
goodness.
toothpick.
All right. So, your potential mistake was avoided, thankfully for you. But yes, he shouts out to you. What were you thinking?
Oh, I continue to stare at the dragon flying off. my guardian gets closer. I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, the guardian would be rounding the corner eventually soon, just clambering around. Before too long, the clatter of massive metal man comes rounding the corner as well. And before too long, the remainder group riding down the mountain on horses would also get to you.
I mean, at the point to see the dragon riding away, I probably would have stopped.
You would have stopped. Okay.
We've
I would
left
have also
Ezzy in
stopped.
the abbey.
Yeah.
Well, she's barely alive.
Yeah, we would have gone.
I know, but if we're about to just leave,
No. We're gonna leave her.
Right. Okay.
I don't know that.
Yeah, we just leave her to die. It's fine.
I mean, yeah. All right. So, as you kind of gather yourselves, get your wits and bearings about you, those of you that stayed in the abbey, find Ezzy in the main dining chamber where you all had found the sword behind the sun. Part of her is frozen to the wall. Like, whatever blast of cold went into that room caught her squarely enough to basically, like, freeze her to the wall slightly. And that's fun.
Is she alive?
She's alive.
Oh, good.
She looks very much in pain. Not
Yeah,
happy.
that would suck.
And she can't move her right arm, for it's frozen to the
Yeah.
wall in about inch and a half of ice. And the rest of her is not frozen to the wall. Most of the blast
This is-
missed her, in fact. But
This is
Oh,
Esmeralda, right?
yes, this is Esmeralda,
Mhm.
frozen to the wall.
I gotta look at her. Don't suppose you need that healing now.
He just kind of like glares at you, and then breaks for a second.
Small
And just,
smirk.
I'm glad somebody thinks this is funny.
I'll be honest. I'm not exactly a very good person in the first place. Everything's funny to me. How about that healing?
How about we
Do you
chip
have
her
any
off the wall
fire?
first?
Fair. Do you have an axe or something? How do you chip ice off of a human being's arm? How does this work? This seems like a lot of ice to be chipping away at.
Maybe we should wait for our fire friend. You know,
Oh, that's a very good point.
Magic.
Magic exists.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder why I never fucking think of that.
Well, you two are having this fun conversation. Could you please fetch him?
he's
I
on
mean, it's
his
not like
way.
I'm going anywhere, but
He's probably on
kinda
his
down the
way. He
mountain.
kind of, Trevik jumped after a dragon.
Yeah,
did
he jumped
what?
off a cliff.
He jumped off the cliff after the dragon.
Kind of badass, to be honest.
Dumb if you ask me.
Ah, dumb
I
and
should have
badass are a
stayed
very
in
fine
the
line.
cellar. Should have stayed in the cellar.
Honestly, I would agree with you.
She just kind of looks defeated, and she's just like frozen to the wall.
At this point, Kelma reaches his hand to help gain her off the floor, and I guess Trevik is walking up to us.
Yeah, it seems so.
Yeah,
Actually,
we should head back.
here's a quick question. Would Sacred Flame burn away at ice?
No, because
No.
it's radiant.
Because it's
Not
radiant,
actual
yeah.
fire.
I was sort of curious, because it's
Nope.
technically a kind of fire, just...
Nope,
Nope.
it's radiant damage.
Nope, because green flame blade won't burn things either.
that's fine.
All of you make your way back up the abbey, and eventually find your friends making fun of and kind of trying to keep in somewhat better spirits Esmeralda, who's frozen to a wall. Not very happy. And the two of you that have been talking to Esmeralda for a minute kind of look around the rest of this room. And half of her arm is not the only thing that's frozen in place in this room.
Oh, yeah, I would have expected as much.
Most of the room's covered with frost and ice and things. The real doll Vasilka is completely frozen in a small block of ice.
I stabbed you. Cool.
Mhm.
Sick. How dead's the-
Abbott is still nowhere to be found.
Ah, fuck. Well, there goes that opportunity. All right.
But easily enough, with a little bit of fire and a little bit of time, you can thaw Esmeralda out enough to get her off of the wall and unstuck. If you want to. If you want to leave her,
Of course.
it's your group. It's your
We
prerogative.
just go.
I mean,
I
stranger
shall use my firebolt
And
and
I
hold it in
will
my hand.
and I will do a medicine check after she's cleared to make sure her arm is frostbitten and stuff.
I was actually gonna do the
make
same thing.
make a medicine check for me. I say the firebolt. You can control your fire well enough. You don't need to make a roll to eventually burn her out.
21.
Very nice.
Oh, damn.
It's cold. Doesn't seem like any long-term damage. Just seems like most of her sleeve and most of her cloth and the out part of her arm took the most of it.
I just say to Esmeralda, like, oh, your arm doesn't have permanent damage. So with rest and warmth, of course, you'll be in one piece.
Just kinda
Speaking
like,
of rest,
mhm.
And
Oh,
I look at
yeah, we
I
should
look at
probably sleep,
Guinorm
shouldn't we?
and I just nod. Just like
I say we get out of
Sleep.
here first.
What's
Yes.
this sleep that you speak of at like 12 p.m.?
I mean, there's a basement and a lot of alcohol here.
Hey, you want to
I-
sleep at midday? Cool.
I
I
agree with
mean-
Gainar. We need to get out of here because
Fair
this
point.
is another powder keg waiting to explode.
Can
Fair,
I
sir.
seriously not take like a single keg of this alcohol?
I don't think you have the strength to carry it.
I'm not helping you.
Fine. And he just sort of turns and walks back the way he came.
Mhm. So, what's the plan? What are you all doing?
A very good question.
Let's
Very
If you
point.
need DM refreshers, please ask. But
Yeah. So where are we right now on the map specifically?
so, if you all would like to pull up your Barovian maps, we can go over it. You do. It's on your handouts. Map of Barovia old.
hold. Oh yeah, I thought we got a new one.
Yeah, I think we just replaced it.
It's called old because it's the sepia
Oh,
tone gradient one. It's not
okay, gotcha.
It's a titling thing, so I don't get this one and the actual map mixed up.
Got it.
I don't have the map handout.
Yeah.
Well, you can see it on stream now.
Everybody has a map handout. Yeah.
You should do. It
It's
should
under
be
your
in with
handouts.
the.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we
in
go.
front of
I was looking at the wrong handout.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So right now you all are in Kresk, the fortified
Oops.
tiny city on the western side of Barovia.
Left of
Okay.
Lake Barodoc.
Like Baratuk is left.
I mean, we have this. We have this gem or this stone, and the Wizards of Wine isn't that far away, and we have people we know we can trust there.
Yes. How far is the Wizard of Wines from us? Like how
sorry,
long
this
will it get to
map
get there?
doesn't have a ledger. That's a pain in the ass.
Less than a day?
It might be good to take a short rest. and-
Understand that you got all the way from the Amber Temple and the Guardian Temple, which is what's his name's Rohan's temple, the Guardian
Yeah.
Temple,
It-
to Kresk in one day.
Yeah, I keep
So-
on forgetting Barovia
Pretty
is technically
brutal
tiny.
ride.
You could
Yeah.
get there with horses,
Yeah.
of course. Like on foot, it
Oh,
would take
yeah.
you much longer, but with horses, it becomes a much smaller realm.
I think we should rest, do a short rest here, catch our breath, and then go straight to Wizard and Wines.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just point out how vain a human being must be to point at I sort of point at Lake Zarovich to name a lake after yourself? Of all the dumb places to name something after yourself, you have to go for a lake.
Yeah.
Esmeralda kind of chuckles and looks at him.
This whole place is selfish.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I think right now we need to, all of us, need to rest recoup, figure out what we need to do, and then talk about it as we go to the Wizard and Wines. Let's hope our friends at Wizard and Wines aren't in it.
Can only hope.
As
So,
traffic is just stuck outside because he's way too big to fit in the building.
Mhm.
Yep.
that's where this whole conversation's happening. And you still, even after the long rest, or the short rest, you'll still have like an hour and a half of being big. Just heads up.
Yep.
Because big time
Which
doesn't
means you have
pass
to be
from
big
away.
for your horse.
Yeah, you just be walking.
I mean, to be fair, at a large size, he probably paces with the horse.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
assuming he'd be fine.
Still looks funny.
So it's a question. So where is or oh no, never mind. Never mind. It's
So,
nothing. Continue.
okay.
No.
As you
I
go
just
take
look.
your-
I just look around at everybody. Go, do we want to rest? Take our short rest right here, just to catch our breath and then go, or do we want to leave the village?
Fair question.
Because this village is surrounded by those undead. I'm sure that came through, but we're also surrounded by those weirdos.
Hmm.
I think we should get out of town first.
I
We don't
agree
need
with
any more
that.
trouble.
Head towards Lake Baratok or the Wizard of Vines.
No, Wizard of Vines, but just camp out for a short time.
Aye, that works.
We can camp out.
So
What were you saying?
I'm just looking to see if there's a spot.
I mean, isn't there all forest in between here and Wizard and Wines?
There's
Yeah.
a road that you had followed previously. There's a stone bridge it crosses over. There's a small river cutting between here and there. You couldn't go straight through the forest without crossing the river. You'd have to go across a bridge down a road or something. But yeah, it's a lot of forest. And there's a vineyard, which is the Wizard of Wines, the vineyard.
Let's.
Yeah, we'll just find somewhere side of the road.
Yeah, we don't need long. Just a place that we
Right.
got here, but I'd just rather not be surrounded by stuff that could
Potential
attack
undead.
us.
Yes.
Alright.
I do have my holy symbol just in case.
Mm.
Always just.
Mhm.
Well, let's go then.
Alright. So you all gather your things, get to your modes of transportation. Kelma being pompously faster than a horse has somebody carrying or walking his horse beside them.
Yeah,
And until Trovik shrinks back down, Esmeralda will take Trovik's horse.
Hmm.
So that she doesn't have to share with anybody, as there are extra horses with empty
and,
saddles.
and I will just be looking around and listen in case
Right.
anyone tries anything while we're walking out.
Make a perception check for me as you look down once again into the valley as you all begin to make your way. Or into this town below at the 1,000 feet depth. What was that? 13. Oh no, I just fucking my roll 20 just crashed. Nice. Yeah,
Everybody's
roll
Roll20
20.
crashes.
Oh, it's just a day today, man. I swear. We're just having a good old time. Okay. Yeah. You don't see any movement in the town itself. Whatever this mob of
Is there
zombies
bodies?
and ghouls and things.
Are there bodies everywhere? I'm assuming, or
In the town itself, not really. The piles of zombies that kind of shambled up the walls and things like that towards you all are lying in the courtyard of the abbey, but the
do
town
the
itself
zombies
didn't have many bodies out
do
in
the
the open.
zombies have anything on them? Like, can we see, or is it?
Are we gonna loot the zombies?
Yeah.
Commoner's clothes, looks like general pants, shirts, shoes, nothing fancy or special.
Okay. Yeah, just in case. You never
Any
know.
kind of weapons we can melt down?
Not off of a bunch of zombies that were not defending themselves when they got zombified. No. No useful weapons. I mean, maybe,
Right.
farming equipment here and there, but nothing
I mean,
bigger
that's
than like
still
a rake
stuff.
or. Yeah.
Are the equipment made of iron or are they made of steel?
Probably made of iron. Probably useless.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'll actually load some of that stuff if I'm able to. blades and stuff.
Okay.
Don't know how much I can, but like,
Yeah, I was about to say not much is going to be salvageable or useful. So you maybe get like
should I make like a survival check maybe?
no, because it's not even really survival. It's just kind of like random garbage at that point. So
Yeah.
how much random garbage am I giving you is the question.
Essentially, I'm just looking for iron scraps so I can melt it down for bullets.
Yeah. We'll go back to that.
Hmm.
I'll come up with it in a little bit. Not figuring that out right now. It's too much of stuff.
Huh?
But yeah, so you pick through it a little bit and get a few bits of iron that you can scrap together. Most of it's kind of broken or used or deteriorated, but you manage to get a little bit. And you all begin to make your way down the cliffside towards wherever on the road you might end up resting. You get down after all the switchbacks and back and forths, leaving the abbey, into the village itself, once again back under the tree line, and walking through this heavy forest with these tiny little huts and houses. Nothing stirs, nothing moves. You walk once again by one of the larger houses, presumably the mayor's estate, before going towards the small dirt path that winds down another set of switchbacks that leads to the large gate that surrounds the town of Kresk itself. Arriving at that too, passing through it, the bodies of the dead guards still lying there. It's quiet. It's eerie, but it's not threatening at the moment. Eventually, you all get out onto the road and find a suitable place to take your short rest. About 20 minutes outside of Kresk. And you, at this point, can roll your short rest dice or your hit dice for rest if you need them, which most people will probably need them. That dragon was not
Yes.
happy.
I need to pull
I
up.
still have full HP.
That's a good song.
I'm sorry. I rolled 5 dice and I only got 5. What? Wait.
You roll 1 dice.
Oh, I was gonna say that makes no fucking sense. All right.
Alright, so here's where it's going to get confusing real quick. So I'm going to do a short rest first and roll hit dice. I'll roll 5d8. How much was that? It's not appearing on my chat.
26.
26.
And then everyone, let's see, there's how many of us?
Plus Esmeralda 6.
So everyone including Esmeralda, except for not the shield dude.
Well, including Shield of 7, but yeah.
Yeah, everybody but
including
shield
Shield
dude is getting temporary hit points.
Nice.
Choose up to 5 creatures and into your rest. Creatures gain temporary hit points equal to half my worth level plus my charisma modifier. So 6 plus 6 is 12. So you get 12 temporary hit points.
That replaces the 12 that we had earlier, right?
Correct.
It doesn't stack.
They don't stack. They disappear
Cool.
and replace.
And then I get 18.
Cool.
Nice. Okay.
There you go.
Very nice.
First time I've ever written in temporary hit points.
There you go. First time for everything. Okay. All right. Once everybody's done rolling and adding and doing, get back to it. Just let me know when y'all are ready.
I'm pretty much good, but need the other guys.
You sure?
2 more hit
So
dice
you
left.
got-
I basically used almost all my hit dice to get almost.
Makes sense.
During this short rest, how long is a short rest?
1 hour.
Would
Or
that
longer.
would that give me time to etch something into a ring with my knife? Gold, very malleable.
Sure.
Okay. Then I forget what I'm
Yeah.
etching. We talked about this so long ago.
Yeah, we
I
did.
know.
I need a greater plane, and it was
Oh, right. I remember this conversation.
it was like the triangle
Ah.
one, right?
Frick. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Here it is. It's the rainbow one. Like
the
the
rainbow
the
one.
dot and the 3 arches.
Oh.
Elysium.
Elysium. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to etch Elysium into my golden ring and put it on.
Okay.
Like on the bottom of it, I guess, or wherever I can. Do I need to roll for something for that? Want me to roll something for that?
I mean, it's not something you'd be proficient in is jeweling and stuff, unless you've got a jeweler's kit or proficient in jewelry, or if you're just using like a knife or a dagger to etch it, I'd say make a. I'd almost say it'd be like a sleight of hand check to see how dexterous you are at etching something into a ring.
Sure, I could do that. Very good.
Ooh. Ow.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it takes you the better part of the rest time, but you have what appears to be a symbol of the plane Elysium carved into
Nice.
this ring. Anybody else doing anything during your short rest, character ability wise, or just healing up and
I just hold on
sleeping
to
the
the.
fuck out?
I just hold on to the sun sword, just kind of examining it, and I just try to, because I felt something right when I got the sword the first time, right?
Yep.
I just try to
So
meditate a bit with the sword.
As you kind of meditate with this sword a little bit, you focus on it. Doesn't speak to you. Doesn't shine any brighter. Doesn't get any more ridiculous. But over the course of the hour, you feel these urges, and they're fleeting, but they kind of tick at you just a little bit, and it's just like, you know, it'd feel really good to kill Strahd. Why did I think that? That's odd. And then about 5, 10, 15 minutes later, that thought kind of creeps back into your head again. While you're holding the sword and examining it, and kind of studying it a little bit.
I'm kind of going to silent meditation during it. Just thinking about everything that's happened
Mm-hmm.
to me over this time, and thinking about how Strahd's men hurt Master.
Absolutely. And the thoughts of what they may have done to him begin to flood and start to fill your head. But a lot of it's speculation, a lot of it's stuff that's up in your own head that you're pondering what was done to get your master in that position, and your mind starts running in its own circles and making up these scenarios and situations that your master might have been in and things like that, and it just begins to get you a little more heated. And even though you try and meditate and calm and focus, it sways your focus slightly. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm mostly just going to be oiling my pistol, doing it almost obsessively after every battle. It's been something that I've been doing for most of the campaign, but
Okay.
he does it with a fervor this time.
Fair enough.
And he's also muttering a prayer under his breath to the Morning Lord as he does this.
And Gaynor is just admiring his workmanship
Fair enough.
with no skill.
Your short rest goes by. Your hour of focusing on other things and relaxing on the roadside, away from the desolation that is Kresk. Does you decent. You even see a couple ravens flying overhead. Doesn't feel like the woods are encroaching in on you so much at this moment. It's kind of nice. It's kind of peaceful. But before long, you all gather your things, back on your horses, mounted and saddled, and begin on your way down toward the Wizard of Wines, first across the stone bridge, then down the crossroads, and eventually to the vineyard that you all are somewhat familiar with, as you saved it once before. And right about the time you all get to the stone bridge and begin to cross it, and Trovik looking a little concerned crossing the stone bridge, not sure about his
Can
extra
I-
added weight.
Can I cut you off here real quick,
Yes,
just for a
you
moment?
can. Go for it.
I'd like to consume a mutagen.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'd like to consume the reconstruction mutagen.
Which is click a button.
For 1 hour at the start of each of my turns, I regain 4 hit points if I have at least 1 hit point, but no more than 51 hit points. So, like, that's as we're going down the road, about maybe 10 minutes before we reach the vineyard, just in case it's being attacked again.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so
Disadvantage
right
is my speed decreases by 10 feet. Sorry.
all good. All good. So, right as you all get into the stone bridge, before the crossroads itself, and Trovik's a little concerned. His form and size seem to shrink back down to normal, large Trovik height. His axe shrinks back down with him, and he is no longer giant Trovik. He is now Minotaur-sized Trovik. And you all are able to cross the bridge, and once your size kind of shrinks back down, you are offered your horse again if you'd like to keep riding, or you can go on foot. It's up to you. But regardless, you all make your way, winding further and further down the path. And as you get to the branch in the road that leads to the vineyard and the Wizard of Wines, it's probably about 3 o'clock at this point. It didn't take you that long to get there. About 3 hours trip to get down through the woods and everything else. But you all get to the familiar opening through the trees, and you see the vineyard in front of you. Same as it was on that day. Apologies. That's just on a camp image. I have so many images. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working this all up. Is this it? This is it. Here we go. Aha. To this page with you all. You see the Wizard of Wines. The vineyard itself as it is. As you all are standing at the very edge, looking down on this massive vineyard and main house. Just want to make sure I got this right. I'm so sorry. I had this whole thing written and now I don't. And there we go. Perfect. Oh, right. I need to do that. Huh. Haha. DM stuff. Okay. Alright. So that's been determined. Good. As you arrive, vineyard seems intact. The barn closest to the main house is doors open, and the cart that you all had taken to Valaki seems to be residing inside with horses in tow, ready to wait. Presumably, any shipments or wine that they can scrounge up and make and ready to deliver.
Should we say hello?
That was. See how
I thought
it's going.
that was the whole point of us being here, is to say hello and have somewhere friendly for the night
Oh,
after
Well,
the
suppose.
events.
and we have the stone. We should probably repay them that at least.
True.
Alright.
The one time I take a fucking mutagen.
And as you all get close to the house itself, you notice some of the younger Mardukov family are tending to the horses at the barn itself. And I'm sorry, I'm going to forget the names now because, of course, I am. The son that you all talked to in the woods, the eldest son, is going to approach you all, or at least shout out and wave you over in his direction. As you all get to the barn house, I am fishing for a name, and I'm sorry.
Frantic
Yeah.
for age 10.
George.
That's the worst.
What's the name of the guard again? John.
John.
It is not
John.
John.
She followed you.
Oh, John. We miss you, John.
Here's the book. Here's
He's
the
going to
page.
join us on the final battle.
Oh, for
Guaranteed.
sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. Adrian is the one who greets you all and just kind of like waves you and so fancy seeing you all here. I didn't think we'd see you back as soon as you are, but much appreciated seeing you. Thank you for delivering the wine. Brother says it was very good, but he's been having a pint of trouble. But that's another story. Anyway, what can we do for you?
Oh, we've
Yeah,
killed Strahd. No, I'm kidding.
Shock and all. No. He's kind of looking at you all.
We're a little worse from where we're hoping to find a friendly place to lie down for the night. Maybe get some food in our bellies.
Well, I don't reckon that'll be a problem for us. Yeah. Since half the family's moved back in with Davian, we've got a couple extra bunks and rooms. Shouldn't be an issue.
We have some wine. I think we all need.
Please.
And probably a word with Davian if we can.
Kind of looks at you all and just the wine. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Without the land, we can't grow the wine.
Then perhaps
is
that
the wine
talk with
always gone?
Davian first.
Kind of looks at you and okay, and kind of like takes a couple steps back and shouts into the building itself for Davian. I'm not going to shout because I don't want to kill y'all's ears. But he shouts into the building for
Do it.
Davian, who, as you all are kind of in this lower area of the first floor, you kind of see this old man with scraggly white hair, who you recognize as Davian, but you just see his head kind of pop out from the second floor landing, like over the lip, because imagine in this barn, basically, you got this barn area and the cart on the first floor, and then there's like a winch contraption leading up to the second floor, and like it's used to lower cargo down between the two floors. So he's just kind of like poking his head through the hole in the ceiling that lets the cargo fall through, type thing. And looks down and waves at you all, shouts that it'll be down in a moment. You hear clambering from inside. Slowly but surely, the old man, crooked-nosed Davian Mardukov, kind of steps out, feather cloak on and all. Inquires the same thing. Says you need a word with him. He's happy to have it.
I look to Gaynor, who still has the stone.
No, I have the stone.
Oh, Kelmar then.
We have 2
I
stones.
look between the two of you.
Who has the other stone? Does Gaynor have the other stone?
We only have one?
You have
Nim
one
gives
stone.
the stone.
Oh, we have 1 stone.
Nim looks to Kalman, who looks to Gaynor, who pulls up the stone.
Yeah, Kelma pulls out the little forest rune stone. He's like, "Yeah, we found this thing. I think you might want it."
Just kind of looks at him. You see his eyes get like wide. He's like, that's different than. And he just kind of like looks at it and he kind of like reaches his hand out towards it and asks if he can have it in his hand. And as you kind of hand it over to him, he just kind of looks it over and is. This is the one that we lost 10 years ago. That's. Where on earth did you find this?
Found him in one of the places you find something. Found it at Mountain Temple.
He just kind of looks at you and just disbelief comes over his face a little bit. Just kind of looks to his son. He's like, are you sure? And as he's kind of holding it, you notice as you were holding it, it was glowing. And then when you threw it in the air, it stopped glowing. When he grabbed it, it started glowing again. And you can see the script across the back of the rock illuminate clearly as he's looking at the front of the rock and the sigil. And he kind of just leans over to his son, whispers to him something. And Adrian kind of runs off into the building itself. And he just kind of looks at you all. Oh, we'll definitely use this to sanctify this land and hopefully get some wine running out of here soon. This is truly a blessing. This stone will only allow us to make the great mash, but something's better than nothing. And you just see kind of like a crooked or like a cracking smile come across his face. Something this old man's face clearly doesn't have much of.
So I guess that stone is just. We were trying to figure out if that thing did anything. Fertile again.
He kind of looks at it and is like, well, these stones were made before we got here. As far as I know, we've buried them to grow the crops, but certainly they had a purpose in these lands before that. What that is, I don't know.
Come on, kind of dips his head down for a second, and he starts really thinking. Kind of takes a big sigh, and he just nods to himself for a second, as if he just had an idea that he does not like, but he has an idea. He's quiet.
Okay. He's like, well, bury this first thing in the morning and hopefully get our stores and stock up and running again. You said you needed a place to stay. We can certainly provide that for our saviors and heroes. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have any of this. But food, we can whip something up, I'm sure. And it's probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, getting toward evening at this point. But he kind of looks at you all. I appreciate this gift, but I don't know if we have enough to give in return. Is there anything else I can help you with at the moment?
Elmo pipes up for a second. He says, "Weapons. You happen to have any? Let go. If not, that's fine. But
I'll see what we've got in the shed out back. We've got some equipment, some hunting equipment mostly, but there might be a bow in there. I don't know how useful it would be.
I can make it.
Does it have to be a bow or can it be a crossbow?
There's a bit of farming equipment, a couple sickles and things.
But like just a bow or a long bow.
Hmm.
Oh, it's more useful.
Yeah, bow. Like a long.
I can take a look. I'm not sure.
Fine. Understand.
Don't suppose you have a farming equipment shortage?
Kind of looks over at you. And just, no.
I picked up a
Just-
few extra hoes. I was mostly just curious. Whatever.
Of course, you pick up some hose.
He smirks as if he knows what he's talking about.
Children. Okay. Get a kind of weird look, a quizzical look, but kind of brushes it off. I think we're good.
Right. For bullets, then.
Whatever a bullet is. He kind of like looks at you. But yeah, he's grateful. He's offered you rooms. He's offered you food. It's about 4 in the evening. You have handed over the forest rune stone.
I thought we had the blue one too.
I think that's
No. The
No.
blue one is the druids have the blue one.
The blue
Oh,
one the
okay.
druids have. Are you doing anything else at the Wizard of Wines? Or would you all like to rest and do the thing? You dropped off the stone. You've asked them what they know about it. They've informed you that it predates them. They've told you what they used it for.
I reckon we pass out.
Well, have dinner and probably some light conversation with whoever we're having dinner with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm gonna sort of, when we're away slightly from everyone, I'm gonna turn to Azzy and kind of go like, "This is what we saved. Remember, we're not all bad."
She kind of looks around the vineyard and looks at you. You can see there's a number of thoughts going through her head. And you see like the expression on her face. She's got a lot on her mind, a lot less that she wants to say. And she just kind of looks at you and I should apologize. Just kind of looks down on the ground a little bit before looking back at you and just I understand what I said at the Abbey might not have been fair or proper. It's quite clear to me that you are not in league. She kind of looks down again and just. I'm trying to say is I'm sorry, okay?
I wouldn't apologize yet. You're probably not gonna like what I want to do next. So,
She kind of looks at you and she's like, you know, I still have wooden stakes, right? Like, you get that.
Oh, fuck.
you know, you don't need those to kill me, right?
She kind of smirks and she's like, I'm glad you know that I'm capable.
Bruh.
But you see a smirk kind of creep over her wounded face. It's an interesting dynamic, but you feel like I'm not going to tell you how you feel. How do you feel? I'm going to ask you how you feel. I'm gonna be a good DM and not a shitty DM.
I at least know she's not going to stab me in the back.
This is true. To the best of your knowledge, she's not going to stab you in the back. Yes.
So now that we're all friends,
God. Allow me to break that friendship to pieces.
Oh yeah, no,
Uh,
that's going to happen.
we should probably discuss what we're gonna do after our nice little retreat here at the winery.
Are we alone having this discussion, DM?
Are you alone having this discussion? Would you all have set yourselves aside in a place to be alone to have this discussion? Is the better question.
I mean, we only have allies here, right?
I mean,
In theory, you have a bunch of commoners who are also Raven people, yes. Who are allies for the moment, yes. You've made friends with this guy's son, his younger son, and etc. But yeah, I mean,
I would
you
guess.
should
I would
be
guess
fine.
if we're
I
gonna
would
have
say
if we're gonna have anybody
say
near us, it'd be the people we're familiar with. the
allied
most.
compatriots is probably an accurate statement. I wouldn't say full
Right.
allies, but yeah, you got friendly ears around you. I'd say it's not like you're in mixed company. And who just dropped over? You dropped off of the Roll20.
Oh,
he's been flickering all evening.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'll have
That's
to
fine.
refresh.
That's fine as long as you're here. I just want to make sure I'm not losing people.
There you go.
Tech issues.
I think we're nearing the end of what we can do to prepare.
I think we're also running.
We
Look
are.
at Strahd's pain. I want to get more
Aye.
things, give us more leverage. How much running around do we?
Well,
Not a lot.
let's have a look here. What have we gotten that we were told to get from the madam?
Everything.
Well, kind of. Right. We still have the 5th card, right?
Yes.
Which was?
Creature of Darkness. This card will take you. Jesus. To great height. I'll take you to look to great height. A secret is kept close to his chest. ? Here you will find the Dark Lord.
Probably
Devil
in his
waits
castle.
nearby.
So my guess is even if we go and confront Strahd. What? Strahd.
Fraud.
Yeah. If we go and confront
We
Strahd, which
confront
we
the
should do.
Tavern.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't do. I just feel we should be aware that there's probably going to be more than just him. If I have to take what we were told seriously.
Gonna be him and at least his brides.
Well, I mean,
Although,
yeah, but I mean, like beyond that, even.
yeah, we're walking to the belly of the.
But are we doing that blind?
Esmeralda kind of looks over.
We're
It's
not.
like, if going in with 2 vampire hunters and a monster hunter is blind, then I think
Yes, I would call that blind. We are walking into his lair.
Well, we only want to. So here's the big thing: is we only want to show up with the people who he invited, which does not include 2 vampire hunters. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't come with. I'm just saying you need to keep your distance and wait for us to tell you what to do, because
You
we're
might
the
be-
ones that are going to be inside.
They might turn you away at the gates.
I eye up my oil pouch.
If not straight up attack us.
Yeah. The thing now is we don't even know if we'll be allowed inside the gates. If we'd have gone before, as I've suggested multiple times, we could have at least seen the terrain, see what we were dealing with inside the building before we even think about trying to actually get to Strahd.
And we still do have the possibility of possibly getting the forces of Valakia on our side as well.
I think for now we just need to check out the castle before anything else.
We need recon.
We do. We've been
Check with
delaying it long enough, and eventually he will come for us. It's not just a matter of if, it is a matter of when.
Well, then I say we drop Esmeralda off of Valakia and we make our way to the castle.
Do we want to go visit the castle or just do recon around?
We should
We
visit.
need to go inside. We need to take him up on his offer of dinner.
Aye.
And if we do that, you need to let me do the talking.
True.
I leave it in your capable hands, my lady.
Then
Guess that's settled for now.
As you're having this conversation in the general public area
Yeah.
with friends and allies around,
I know. This is why I didn't want this.
This is
you
really
are
dumb.
still getting looks from some of these raven folk who are
Mhm.
concerned, question mark,
Yeah.
that you're contemplating even a dinner with Strahd as, quote, recon?
Mhm.
I look at their
It's
concern.
it's
It's
very
like,
concerned faces from the few raven folk that are left.
okay, I turn to them like, okay, this is what I used to do before I came to these lands. I know my way around this sort of thing. I can get us intel. With luck, I can get us in and out. Unharmed.
I kind of look at
Some
Kelma
kind
because
of
we've both had our hands on that blade,
Mm-hmm.
and I go, "Are you going to be able to compose yourself with that thing around on your side?"
That was a concern I had when we were in the forest. I felt something. The anger I had was hard to explain. That thing had as much anger, way more anger, than I have towards Strahd. I don't know.
Should we
if that's
leave
a-
it in some
mean-
sense until we're ready to retrieve it?
Would you?
I
leave
say
your
we
gun
leave
behind?
it even without that. If Strahd sees that and he
Would
knows
you-
what it is, we're dead in seconds.
Aye.
But if he attacks us and we don't have it,
We're dead in seconds.
We should hope that he won't attack us when he is the one who invited us in the first place. At the very least, he'll show common courtesy if he's a noble, at least from the ones that I know.
I think it might
He
be
should.
best. It might be best. Do we have any? And I pull out the sword and I slide it over the Gaynor. I go, you don't have any resentment right now to Strahd, right?
I mean, no. I have nothing against the man, other than bringing me here.
Maybe. And you have a lot of magical items on you. Maybe you can hide it, and just in case they try to search, it just come up as another magical.
I don't know if that's going to make a difference.
They're going to want to either strip search or just search us in general for
I don't
weaponry,
think-
magic items, armor.
I give him
I
the
don't
just
think so.
raised eyebrows.
It's
I mean,
Strahd
that's
we're
how it
talking
was where I'm
about.
from.
It's Strahd. He's far more. He thinks so highly of himself. There's no reason he would have to search us.
A
Sure.
fair
Like,
point. He has a
doesn't-
very
doesn't think we're
large
not a
note
threat.
of pride to himself, I suppose.
I mean, we are in his land, walking in his castle. We're playing by his rules. I'm pretty sure he thinks he has the advantage. So, I could keep my composure. I just worry more about I will hide the sword of my staff. And if things go bad, pull out the sword. But I think that should be ditch, because pull out that sword and things go bad. It's pretty much all or nothing at that.
Yeah, at which point we will be dead. If we have to fight, we will die.
He knows full well what that sword is.
And
He'll be able to pick it out.
Then maybe we should leave it in Valakia.
As a
Until we
player,
need it.
player question. We don't have a
Mhm.
bag of holding, do we?
No.
Okay.
No, y'all are backpacking all this shit. That's why it's
Yep.
interesting that he's carrying farming
carrying him
equipment
on
with the backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I
no,
let it
I've
fly.
strapped him to my horse, essentially. Like,
I
it
say-
fits two
Your
people,
horse
right?
is not happy.
I say
Oh, of
we
course
can
not. It never has been.
we
Sorry,
can
you
leave
said-
it with Irina and Van Richten. My
But
brain. It's
it's-
been a
but-
while.
Oh my
wasn't
god,
I-
give it to the man who has the biggest grudge.
Yeah, that's the.
Um,
Would Irina wasn't Irina invited too? have to
Irina's
come with us.
invited. I do not suggest that.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we'll leave Irina behind, and we'll leave the sword with her or someone.
Yeah, I think Irina with the sword
Looks
might
to
be best.
Ezzy.
I think. What do you
Is he
think?
As he tried to steal my rope. It's-
She kind of smirks, and it's like, eh, eh. You leave the sword with me, and vampire hunter. She kind of points
Yeah.
at herself.
I say we
Is-
get that thing to Irina.
yeah, Irina has.
I mean, if
A
it
different
told you, and she points at you, Kalma, if it gave you emotions that you wanted to kill that man, yeah, no, don't, no. No.
I think it'd be best
She
to.
has a point.
Yeah, I think it'd be best to give it to Irina because Irina fears Strahd. She doesn't want to act.
It
Or she
immediately
has-
Fear
steals her
can
resolve
easily.
order.
Fear can easily turn to anger.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
mean, they're more conflicting than anger and anger.
Unless something happens to her brother. Remember, her brother's there.
Shoot.
And that's why we're not bringing her along.
Yeah, he will use her brother against her.
Exactly. Question is he going to get mad because she's not along with us?
That's the.
Probably.
Is it enough to take us down, or we could just use that as leverage to go get her? Kills us, he's not going to get her. We'll just have we'll just lie and say, we'll have Ezzy kill her if we're not back in a couple days.
It's a thought, but it's also a game. If he knows where she is,
But he
can get her.
doesn't.
I don't
That's the
think it
point.
would take much. There's not many places we could have left her.
But we left her with good people.
This is true.
She's well protected.
Let's give the sword to Irina.
Alright. So I think we have a plan.
Oh, hey, here's a good idea. We should leave her in Kresk.
No.
Just start chuckling to myself.
Yeah, I just get up from the table at that point.
Okay.
I do the same.
All right. And as you all have somewhat formulated a plan, what, if anything else, would you like to do with the remaining time you have in the evening?
Hey, Nim, what's your deception look like? Modifier.
My deception is a +9 with advantage.
Okay, cool. All I needed to know.
So I'm assuming we're all kind of like in our rooms right now.
Milling about, but yeah, if you wanted to separate out in the rooms, you can.
Real
wanna
quick, Nim.
Go ahead.
What are the odds that you're gonna roll a natural one twice from talking to Strahd?
It doesn't matter. I have advantage.
You're gonna roll a one with advantage twice.
No. Anyways,
The
moving
chances
on.
of that is. Even then, I will tell you this. Even then, if I roll a 1, that's still a 14 for me.
Oh, I thought it was a 10. Holy
Nope,
shit.
I have +13 persuasion.
Yeah.
Christ, Nim.
That's why she said do all the talking.
Yeah, this is why
Yeah,
I'm
Jesus.
saying, let me do the talking, please.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah, but I apologize. As you all are kind of just like getting your shit together and settling in for the night, is anybody doing anything else?
Yeah.
Progress
I
forward.
kind of like sit on my bed, kind of go into a meditative state, and Kama just takes a deep breath and he kind of spits on the ground for a second. He's just like, closes his eyes. He says under his breath, he goes, "Hey, you sisters, I got a question."
As you sit there, meditate, and speak this out into the ether, verbally and mentally. You focus, and your mind begins to clear slightly. And the image of a woman appears in your mind's eye. Come on. And
Oh,
you see a different lady
Oh,
with stark, jet black hair. And her thoughts pierce your mind in a very clear and non-parsing tone. What knowledge do you seek?
those stones. My master had a stone. Seen those stones around. Those key to defeating Strahd. I'm assuming they're more than just helping people grow wine.
You hear pierce your mind once again, just cold and almost intensive. Those fools bury the stones not knowing their real power. Yes. They seal the Demon King to this land. But they also make him powerful. They assist in granting him his immortality.
How many stones are there? You've seen one. Got one. There are 3, 4, 5.
There are as many stones as there are my sisters and me. Sisters 3.
They your vessels. You attached to Strahd somehow.
To keep him here. He made deals with us. To make him stronger. To make him resistant. To give him all clarity. Each one of these stones is tied to that strength.
So, what do we do with the stones to get rid of him? Do we destroy them?
The voice kind of pauses for a moment. The stones need to reside in their purified shrines. Shrines of stone built in Barovia. Once purified, the bond with Strahd is broken, freeing us from him and him from us.
What about us? We'll be able to trapped here.
We do not reside over that which holds people here. That is a power beyond us. That is a power of the likes of which that gave Strahd his original strength.
So this was just
This will make him vulnerable. But it will also allow him the freedom to leave this realm. Or worse, to take full control of it.
I know you've been watching.
Of course.
No feelings about all.
Wanderer who wants to return home, yes.
If
I understand.
the temples that you speak of,
Hmm?
I'm assuming we've been at some of those temples. Just the stones. I mean, like, temple we were at probably doesn't need the forest stone.
The stones, the shrines, they are not
Exclusive?
they are not in buildings. They are areas of the land. They were here before man and structure. Look for stone formations in the heart of the land. And you're grasping this and you're having this conversation. It's strange because the other two were extremely cryptic and very washy. This is the first thing that's been in your head that's like as straightforward as you are.
Yeah.
And it catches you kind of off. Not quite sure what to make of it, but as you're kind of wrapping these thoughts around your head, your vision in your mind kind of becomes a little fuzzy, and the image of this woman just kind of like fades out, and the voice kind of becomes garbled in your head.
But I
You're
still
kind of like-
remember what the conversation.
Yeah, no, you have the whole
Okay,
conversation. It's just
Gotcha,
like continuing the conversation. You're not getting anything back out of it.
Gotcha.
Like you're having this thought process in your mind, and then kind of coming back into the world as itself.
I kind of zonk out of my trance,
Mhm.
get up, and I kind of go over to Gaynar's, and I knock on it.
Knock on the door. Are you muted?
Yes.
Mhm.
Who is it? Yeah.
This is me. Open the door. Or I'll kick it.
It's unlocked.
He just breaks down the door.
I kick the door anyway.
Axe comes right through.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you kick down the
Yes,
door.
Come on.
I don't kick down. I just I
Yeah.
unlock it and kick it anyway, just to spite him.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
And I sit down next to him and I'm like, you've noticed these stupid free things from. I had a conversation just. I tried to avoid talking to them, but we needed answers. Found out what those stones are. And if we want to make Strahd vulnerable, we need to place these stones in specific areas. The only problem is I didn't get exactly where these areas are. There's certain formations that we put those stones, and it breaks whatever contract they had with Strahd. So the same ones that are helping-ish B are also the ones that made a pact with Strahd that they cannot break.
Okay. Do you know anything about these locations?
They're just stone formations. When I meditated, I spoke with two of them. And then there was a third. Third is the one I spoke with. The only one that makes any damn sense. And before she could tell me exactly where these locations are, it faded. But she told me that it were stone, like, structures. But they were specified things. These aren't things that they're not a temple. they're not a building. They're like almost stone platforms that we around this land that we place the stone in, and each stone represents one of these things. We have one means taking it away from the and then we know the other one with those druids now, and there's a third one missing.
Well, they said the druids took them all. So, we know there's at least 2 with the druids, as far as we're aware at this point. Well, we know that the Vistani are pretty well traveled. We could talk to, what's his face? It starts with the Davian. Davian. And see if you can't mark some spots on our map that they seem to have stone formations.
Yeah.
However,
that might be best.
I mean, we should talk to everyone about this, and we should probably think about doing it after we go see the castle, because we don't want him weak when we go there, because then he might just attack us outright. And
Yeah, because
a
then he'll
weakened
know
Strahd might still be a very strong Strahd.
Yeah, plus he'll probably feel it.
Exactly. So at least we know one is safe for now. So we probably need to talk to Davian and figure out where these spots are and where the druids are. If that is the case, then this will weaken Strahd.
I just wanted to let you know because good with magic stuff. Figured you would understand half of what I said. I only understand a fourth.
Well, tomorrow when we wake up and meet downstairs, we'll have another conversation, so everyone knows.
And I head to the room, slam the door behind me, and just kind of laugh, just to make noise.
Gaynor just kind of cringes and goes about whatever he was doing.
Okay. Anybody else? Anything
Not really.
Do I get a vision?
Now that's a question.
Yeah, I know.
You guys always get the cool vision, right?
Yeah.
Move.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't get fucked with by anything, so
I killed my vision giver.
no. There is no vision for you, Trovik.
Wait,
However,
Who's
you have
going
very
to-
warm and happy feels. Might be from all the aggression you've been letting out recently. But
nice.
you feel pretty good about it all, on the whole.
Yeah, therapy.
Gotta love letting out your anger, eh?
It's not quite a vision quest, but 13's not bad. All right. With all of you kind of making a long-term plan for in the morning and the day to come, tuck in. You gonna get ready for rest? Is anybody doing watches or looking out, or just assuming that everything?
I just put my little bell chain on my door in case, as always.
I'll probably actually be wandering around at night a little bit. I'll still get sleep, but I'll probably chill on one of the balconies.
Okay. So bell thing, balcony walking, which would disturb the bell thing.
I very much avoid disturbing the bell thing.
Okay.
I do not
Alright.
want to die.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. This is where we'll take a break. Actually, I'll do the rest.
Cool.
It's 5:10. I need to run use the bathroom. I'll be back.
Yeah, sounds good. Hey, thanks everyone again for hanging out with us. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back very, very soon. Here we go. Welcome everybody to the second half of Curse of Strahd. Before we go forward, I want to take a moment to say a massive thank you to Maik the Liar. Thank you so much, Maik. Truly, man. Gave out 5 tier 1 subs to Over to Take, a kid named Hakeem, Nimue, Cookie, and GOG LP. Also, a massive thank you to Rinslayer for a tier 1 sub for 35 months. Easy. And just to go from there, thank you, Montreal Chief, for the tier 2 sub. That's awesome of you. Zara for the Prime sub, and Wicked for the Prime sub, and a new follow from Soviet Bulldog TV. I I really do appreciate you guys' support in all this. And let's get forward with the second half of the Curse of Strahd.
Mm-hmm. One second. Sorry.
Or not.
Yeah, no. But so I guess we should go over who, if anybody's doing watches or things and stuff.
Does my late night escapades count as a watch?
I mean, I guess it kind of does.
Sure, I'll say that counts as well.
Sure.
Is there anybody else or just she?
Shrug.
Just she it is?
All right.
Okay, so when would you be wandering around? She is the better question.
Oh man, whenever the moon's highest. So midnight, right around.
Okay. All right. Do me a favor, make me a perception check.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think here. Would I have my Eyes the Eagle on? I don't think I would. I still have that Ring of Extraction.
Okay.
Okay, just 11.
Nice, yeah. Just 11.
Also, Chi, on a technical point, might want to refresh your dice thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot to enable 3D dice.
Okay. So right around the peak of midnight, as you're having this watch, and you're just kind of like casually strolling around the grounds. You do hear a lot of howling out in distance. It's not the first time in this particular area you've heard a lot of howling and things like that, but you kind of just tune it out for the most part. Catching that the moon is nearly full, almost full, might actually be full. As you're kind of strolling and walking, it just the monster hunter in you, the creature wrangler, whatever have you, just has the concerned thought in your head. Full moon, wolves in a decent vicinity.
It's a fair
You're a
point.
clever guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a little on edge.
Mm.
Nothing seems.
I'm gonna do something a little odd.
Go for it.
I'm gonna pull a lantern out of my bag, set it down on one of the catwalks, and light it. And then I'm gonna sort of sit cross-legged, and I'm gonna do a totally different prayer from the ones that I usually do, because his mind is on home and his mind is on the past.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of mutters under his breath, "Lantern keeper, watch over my steps and make sure that the moon lights my way through the dark undergrowth. May my pistol and my gunpowder spark well, and my enemies die before me. I bear this blade in your name, as I have so many years before. Hopefully you can forgive the murder I made under your careful watch." And he sort of looks distant and sort of thinks to himself, "Fuck, I'm getting old." He blows out the lantern, stands up, and returns to his room.
All right. So, as the rest of you continue your sleeps, everybody's sleeping soundly until about 5 a.m. So it's about 5 a.m. And Osgood, you've probably been back asleep for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at this point. Everybody else is kind of getting toward the end of their 8 hours for their long rest. However, before your long rests are completed, you are all woken by the sound of snapping tree trunks. And
I
the
immediately
sound
snap awake and
startles all of you. No perception checks needed. It is loud enough to wake everybody.
Do we all get our long rest?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
I bolt out the door.
So it takes you a moment, bolting out the door, down the catacombs and things like that. What is anybody else
I
doing?
look
at
out the
this moment?
window.
Yeah, windows.
You all look out the windows trying to see.
Mhm.
From your vantage positions, only a few windows can actually see what's going on. And at first you just hear the snapping and cracking of limbs and trees coming from the western side of the vineyard, far off in the forest, but not too far. And then, based on our rooms, based on people, who's got the highest passive perception? I can't remember. I think it's
I have
No.
12. I have an insight of 16, though. An
no,
investigation of
perception.
16.
I have a 15.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brandon will be the first person to see this, picking the most optimal room for vantage points and trying to make sure she doesn't get caught in a place. You see first the massive form of what at first just looks like a giant tree that seems to be knocking over and eating other trees.
Oh, fuck.
And then it kind of
Oh, it's-
breaks the forest line, knocking two trees in twain and just kind of like splitting them as this massive creature, just structure made entirely of wood, takes one giant leg that is basically the width of a tree trunk and just raises it over the fence line or the forest line and crests the forest, and you can see this massive standing tree man, giant tree.
Oh, fuck.
Can't say tree ant, but you get the
Oh.
gist. That has ripped through the tree line and is screaming and roaring out just this loud, dangerous, eerie screech. And it's high pitched, almost like a wail. And it just like echoes, and you can almost see the glass in the windows near you just like vibrating. But Branwyn, you would be the first one to see this. Shortly after Branwyn spots it, the rest of you trying to figure out what the hell's outside by either dashing downstairs and bolting out the front door, or
I'm
looking
not
through
bolting out
window.
the front door, I'm bolting into
Just-
the winery.
Bolting into the winery. The
How
further
far
into the
away is
building.
it from us?
I mean, you're in the winery itself. Like the floors are just on the second floor, so you just like ran out and you're in the winery. But
Yep.
It's forest line. I'd say. What do we say? What's the last time we were in this situation? It was.
I
was
need a
decent.
quick int check.
I can
Does
measure.
everyone... It look like everyone is dead.
What's that?
Does it
Yes,
look like...
everyone is stirred.
Okay, just
Everyone
in
able
case
to
people
use-
haven't noticed, I'm going to start calling, like, weapons to arms enemy.
Okay, fair enough. So now everybody has been put on alert by Branwyn, who immediately pushes off of the window and starts running through the halls and shouting.
Come on, I
banging
need my
doors.
fire!
If I run past him, I'm chucking him his thing of oil.
Hell yeah!
Oh god.
Got my oil. Let's go.
He finally gave the pyromaniac his
I'm chucking
oil.
him. I think I have 2,
Hell
so I'm
yeah.
chucking him 1, and I'm keeping the other
Alright.
one.
Okay.
Well, I have
So-
3 now, so this will be good.
So I'm understanding that we have not yet had our long rest, right?
Nope.
No, you have not
No.
yet. It's like 5 in
Awesome.
the morning. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I whip open the window
Oh god.
and
Jump
I
out.
hold.
Probably about measure-wise, I'd say this map is all awful, but I'd say because I've got a map that y'all can't see yet, but we'll get there. I'd say probably about 180 feet,
All right.
200 feet in that range, at least to tree line.
Gaynor lifts his hand with the ring on it, and he goes, "Grant me your power, or give me your power." And all of a sudden, wings appear on his back, and he jumps out the window.
Fucking hell.
I need you to click a button for my descriptive purposes.
I did. Oh, did you not
That's
get
new.
it?
It did not come out.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
That seems
Okay, let me
like,
refresh 1 second. I think my
Yeah,
Roll 20.
your whole thing's not even on Roll20 right now.
oh
so
my god,
Play
Roll 20
my
wrong.
ring.
It's great. It's super great.
There you go.
I need anyone who's not running around getting the arms right now to make a perception check for me.
Not running around getting their arms.
Stairs.
I mean, is my passive enough for whatever the check is? Because my passive is fun.
I know you
my
are
pass is
also
only 12.
telling people to get to arms, no? So you're also actively looking out the window while doing this.
I mean, I always sleep
Maybe.
with my staff. That sword is on me. I mean, I'm just armed normally.
No, that's fine.
It was more for
well-
the Mardikovs than us.
That's what I'm about to say. It's like for. Yeah,
I'm aware. I know. I'm aware. I'm more so of the. Bramlin is not making this check because she is warning the Mardikovs. Was the statement. But perception checks, yeah, for me, please. Okay. Is there one I'm missing? Or am I losing my mind? Losing my mind?
I don't see. I don't see a Gaynor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can do that.
Yeah, perception check for me. That's what I'm losing. My mind. It's okay. That's fine. Here. As well. Yeah. Okay. So as you fly out the window and do the thing, oh, because yeah, right, otherworldly guys, of course. Gaynor reaches his hand out, says the line, and then, ridiculously enough, sprouts wings, and they're spectral. And
Yeah, don't sprout them. They're just behind me. Yeah.
you know what I mean. They
Yeah.
magically form on his back, wings, as if he sprouted them, but they did not sprout from his back. No. And he goes diving out the window with a shatter of glass and begins to swoop and fly. As you look out the window, Trovik, you looked across the field, and Gaynor, you're flying above the field or the vineyard. There are some things in the vineyard that weren't there before.
What?
There's at least a number of scarecrows that have taken up residence in the vineyard.
I mean,
Just as a fun heads up.
Horse character.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry. I will do this thing real quick. And then I'm going to do that thing, and then we're going to get to the actual screen where things are going to get interesting. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry. There we go. Okay, cool. And then I need to get y'all in the right places because y'all aren't actually there. You're here, and your things, and your stuffs. And we'll
Things.
set that. Oh Lord, this is going to be a whole show.
Oh, this would be a good time for me to give myself resistance to bludgeoning damage.
Quite probably.
I'm gonna do
Probably.
that. I'm gonna down my mutagen of what the fuck's it called? Unbreakable. I gain resistance to bludgeoning damage. As a side effect, I gain vulnerability to piercing.
Very nice, very nice. Okay. As you
This is gonna
unbreakable,
fucking hurt if he has any piercing attacks.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Which means you better stay back.
Mhm.
At least until I'm sure that he's not using any piercing attacks.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do this because I'm feeling froggy. So we're gonna leap. I need to change the music too.
Let's
'Cause
take a
it's
risk.
not ethereally music time. It's actual game time. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so you are all are in the second floor. Oh God, that's difficult. Does everybody remember the layout of this building somewhat, or is it just a
little
crap
bit, yeah.
Okay.
Vaguely, yeah.
All right. All right. So this map's gonna look really fucking weird, and I'm sorry, guys. Understand the positioning of where you're actually at, because I'm just gonna get rid of all dynamic lighting, and we're gonna deal with this. So.
Okay.
That's fair. Because this map was really hard to read with dynamic lighting on, so.
I'm aware. I know. So we're gonna make it much easier and not pain in the assy for y'all. Just understand there's 2 floors and boundaries and all this other shit, right? Okay, cool.
Oh, and it's night for anyone that doesn't have dark vision.
Oh, son of a bitch! And I have a night map of this. I just can't use it.
Oh,
'cause it's 11
Good thing
a.m.
someone has a sword of, pure sunlight.
Yeah, basically.
Should
Yeah.
I?
Super nice, right? So let me place some
I
articles.
am
and things
glowy
real
boy.
quick. I'm sorry.
That's a very good point.
Okay, all right. So back to the visual. It is still slightly off the map at this point, but I'm just going to put y'all here because it's easier to see and do.
As a quick player question to the other players, do I want to swap out my Ring of Brief Blessing for Eyes the Eagle?
No.
No? You don't think I should be swapping out for the Perception?
I have
No,
perception
there's
down
no
most
real
of the
reason
time.
to,
Yeah. Then,
Fair enough,
Den's
fair
got
enough.
perception, and Trova's got great perception.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay.
need the if you can give yourself advantage. That's a yeah.
Remember.
Yeah,
you-
that's
you-
pretty fucking useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so based on this map, if you want a heading, I'm going to do some shift clicking, so if it jumps your camera, apologies. You all are technically on this floor here, the second floor. However, your tokens are on this first floor here. It's literally top and bottom, same thing. Use it for reference if you need to, but the main map is this first floor and the bigger one, so we're going to use that for this. That being said... oh, that's not what I want. I'm sorry. No, that's bad. Stop that.
Oh, am I not outside?
You are outside. I just copied and pasted
Okay.
a bunch of people.
All good.
Yes, but technically you all are in whatever rooms you would be in on the second floor, seeing the things.
Mood.
I would say those are probably the rooms in the area, and Gaynor would have jumped
And
down
do
the
these
window.
windows like open up? I'm assuming they're like the
Yeah, I would say they open.
okay. So
Top bottom.
I mean, when mine things up, I'm just open the window. Because a 1 floor jump is
That is
nothing.
not what I want. I'm sorry. I'm messing up the sound right now. I apologize. Oh, absolutely no. You could jump down, and it wouldn't do you any damage because distance and things. Wow, that's awful. That's all. Here we go. Okay, so, yeah, but you notice this massive tree, and it's now like walking forward with all of its roots and tendrils, kind of dragging across the ground, as well as these 2 massive wooden legs, kind of walking out of the forest. As you jump out of the window, and Gaynor is now flown out. At this point, I'd say y'all were startled. That's what allowed it to get as close as it has. But that would be any type of surprise round. Would it be running towards you all and the vineyard itself, kind of destroying anything in its wake? So with that said, I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
Click your character.
God's help me.
Click your character first and roll
I'm sorry.
initiative.
I was about to say the same thing.
I keep doing
Remember, we haven't done all this for nothing.
this.
Show me y'all are
Yeah.
good D&Ders. Yeah,
That's a natural fucking one.
nice. Shit happens.
Ah.
Hey, you're not alone. It's okay.
Yeah, at least you're faster than one scarecrow.
You're an
That's
old man,
true.
and you just got out of bed. You're like,
Fair point.
That's true. And actually, yeah, why not? Let's give Scarecrow some initiative, shall we? Just because it would be fun. Cool. Okay, descending. Here we go. And now to what I've been trying to do this whole time. There we go. Is that right? That is right.
Jesus.
Yeah, the Scarecrows do not roll well. This should be interesting and good.
No Essie or Mardikops?
Working on that.
Okay, cool. I was just
DM
gonna see
stuff.
what- cool.
Sorry.
All good.
Sorry, Ezzy. Where you at, lady? Ezzy. Martikovs, got it. Martikovs. Davian. And then a bunch of these guys. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna do that. And Ezzy, there we go. Okay. Alright, so now that everybody's got an initiative. Brenwyn, first to see, first to act. As you've kind of rallied the troops a little bit and people are scrambling to try and get their shit together. So you're looking at the window. You now
I am by a
notice-
window.
Yes. Yes, each one of these rooms you're in has a window. Second floor. Or 2, even. And you can see it from the far north forest where you all are gathered. On the outskirts of the forest.
Yeah, for example,
These
like you're
creatures
over here.
pushed through. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm in. Where am I? Yeah. I'm like here.
Or
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Does it look like the window can open?
Yeah, I mean, all these windows can open, yes.
Why?
As Kelma's already kind of hopped out of one, so I'd say Kelma's
So now-
actually down here.
My next question is, would I be able to climb up onto the roof from here?
Athletics or acrobatics, but it wouldn't be too hard. Part of your movement, probably.
Okay, let's try it.
I'm getting vibes from the fight with the vampires in Valaki all over again.
Why?
I don't know, climbing
off
onto
roofs
a
and
roof
shit.
and jumping off of
Oh.
it. Yeah, that's
that
pretty
was
common.
me. That's fine. I went
Mhm.
down the stairs.
The smart way.
I mean,
you
right,
got?
yeah, I'm trying to get on the roof. Let's
You're
roll.
trying to get on the roof.
Yeah, 16.
You're easily enough. Shimmy it up onto the roof.
Nice. Can I
Knife
even
position.
reach? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
hell yeah.
Can I even reach any of these guys? Oh yeah, I can.
hmm
I'm
I'm
worried.
gonna take some time. Instead of shooting them for a second, I would like to try and wrap some of my bolts in cloth. Just the
Okay.
tips. So that I'd be able to set them on fire.
Good shit,
Before I
Nim.
shoot them.
That's why you kept one of the flasks. That's a good
Yes.
idea.
Okay.
Fire against straw and wood. Yes, please.
Hell yeah. This is why I'm gonna chuck 3 freaking oil flasks on this thing and light it up.
So it.
Using my bonus action and
Prepping your.
action to prep for the next turn.
Okay.
How many would I get? Just so I'm aware of how many shots I would have.
bonus action
And action.
and action.
Mhm.
Oh wow, you're going all in on this. You're foregoing assassinate for this shit. Okay.
I know that my shots last time didn't do much damage against them
It's true.
because they're resistant to piercing, so I know there's no point.
True. Smart play. I forgot about that. But it makes sense, scarecrows. Okay, if you're using your action and your bonus action, cloth, oil, process, 6 seconds. So you get 3, maybe 4 arrows wrapped in the cloth, and probably 2 of those dipped by the time your turn would be over.
Okay.
Wrap 4 arrows and dip 2. Use a bonus
Okay.
action and dip the other 2 if you need, but I feel like that's even and fair. In 6 seconds, it's probably egregiously generous, but what it is. I like it. It sounds fair to me. So yeah, you got 4 wrapped. You got 2 soaked. If that was the play.
Yep.
All right, and that's your turn.
Mhm.
Davian shouting to the sons and the family that's in the house and in the interior. Grab your equipment, grab your weapons, and things like that. He is not leaving the upstairs and in the room. He's just kind of got his eyes out as he's doing something in his room. End of Davian's turn. Kelma, you are on the ground. It is the wee morning hours at 5 a.m.
Yes. I have my light sword.
Yes, you do. Light sword engaged.
Time for lightsaber.
Right, time for lightsaber. Okay, I go full lightsaber mode, and oops, and just enough spot get to this guy. I yell out to. I just yell up to Gaynor like, "How many are there?" As I keep on, and I run to the first scarecrow.
How far does his light go up from him?
We need to always make his token this 30 feet thing now. That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
Just so I know what I can see, because I can only see 60 feet, right?
No, that's fine. So it'd be 30 dim, right? Or 30 bright.
Yeah.
It's 15 bright, 15 dim, right? So it'd be 30
Yeah.
total. Player permissions can see, can edit. Can everybody see that circle now, or is it just DBC?
Yup,
Yeah.
that's
So
crazy. Holy shit.
literally, I can't see anything more than what he's already put out, what I can already see. So
Right. Yes.
Okay.
I can see 3, but there's probably more.
Okay. And I was like, fine. And I immediately run to the first scarecrow. I kind of do a spin midair, and I just slash at him with my
Your attack roll with the sun sword.
the sun sword.
Or sun blade, or whatever the hell it's called. There it
Sun
is.
sword.
Yeah, let me make sure, but I'm almost positive that hits. That's a statistic thing. Yeah, that hits. That hits good. That is one-handed, right? So that
Yeah,
is...
one-handed.
What are these considered? These are good questions.
I'm about to say, are these undead or creatures or?
Constructs. So no, not undead.
Okay.
They're not dead.
No. Okay, but regardless, 13 damage. Nice. Slice. And that is... Oh shit, the whole weapon's radiant damage. Oh, that's baller. Yeah, no, that yeah. But you kind of like swing and slash through this scarecrow. He has... Yeah, I mean it's a magical attack, so good. Right. Takes all the damage as you swing through. You do anything else? What else you do?
Okay, he's not down, right?
No, he's still up.
Okay, then I
Hardy
then I-
boys, these scarecrows.
Okay, then I just swing from the bottom up, trying to eviscerate him with another shot.
That will also hit. That's a 10 points of damage. Minus 10. It is still up, I believe. I think. Maybe. Yes.
The answer
It's still up. As you like cut off a limb and slash through another bit of it, the straw figure and creature is just kind of like still just like looking at you, and soulless red eyes kind of glare you down.
Gotcha. I immediately just then I use a key point for flurry of blows.
Go for the whole thing.
Don't go for the whole thing. I'm just trying to take at least one of these things out real quick. All right, so roundhouse kick to the face. Great.
Okay.
And then I do a double palm strike right in the middle of his chest. Oh.
Double palm's gonna miss. As you roundhouse kick this thing, you knock the head clean off, but the body's still standing and kind of menacing in your direction, leaning forward. As you go, like, just try to like shove it backwards, double palm to the chest. The torso doesn't move, like, just holds its ground and doesn't even like take anything from your shove or your hit from the second one.
I just blurt out, "These are a lot tougher than the ones we fought before."
All right,
That's never good.
The two brothers are going to grab their stuff. And Brandman, you're on the roof. You would see this. As you see a small raven kind of flock up onto this side of the roof over here, and another one onto the other side of the roof, before beginning to morph back into their humanoid raven hybrid forms. So you got like these half raven humans sitting on the roof with you, both of which have short, almost look like composite bows in their hands.
Just give them a nod.
Quivers on their backs as they aim towards the tree and begin to get ready to fire.
We got straight fire cover. We got Overwatch going.
Oh yeah.
I have a
Be
wild
smart.
idea, but it's gonna take a minute.
Gaynor, what are you doing?
All right.
It's your crazy fly, and I don't understand this ability at all. Have fun.
Fly out 35 feet and then 5 feet up because I have 40 feet of flight.
Okay.
Let's see. If I'm
So you're probably about 10 or 15 feet up at this point if you jumped out the window, unless you swoop down, right? So
right. Yeah.
We'll say 15. So I'm going to put the red circle. I'm going to put the height that you are vertically in that circle so we can kind of keep tabs on that.
Okay.
Shit. That's what I did when you were on the mountain and stuff. It helps. But,
I yell out, there's at least 6 scarecrows. I
1,
can't
2,
see him yet. He's still
Right.
way out there. And let's see here.
I mean, like, flying over, yes, it's dark, but it's also full moon.
Okay.
So, like, I'd say at this point you can see the massive tree in the distance.
Okay. So there's at least 6 scarecrows and a big Ent-Man out there.
What else are you doing?
I am going to cast a spell.
Ooh.
I'm going to cast this spell at Broseph here. And it is going to be Firebolt. 22 to hit for 22 damage.
Which one?
At this one.
Okay. 22 damage. And I think if I read that right. Okay. So, as Gaynor swooping overhead reaches out Firebolt in the direction of one of the scarecrows, that hasn't started moving yet, but is just sitting there ominously in the vineyard. Firebolt hits, and the entire burlap sack that's wrapped around this scarecrow and the stuffing in the insides all begin to ignite and catch fire, slightly sparking some of the dried, brittled vineyard area around it as well. But it burns up extremely quickly. And now it's got a little thing. Let's see.
That thing died?
Yeah, that thing's dead. Yes.
It's fire. It probably gonna be more damage.
Okay.
It is a scarecrow who is vulnerable to fire. However, the area that is in that red circle that you all should be able to see, if I've done this right, and I think I did. I did not. There.
No.
Oh, here you go.
Okay.
Red circle. Have fun. That is now catching fire and beginning to blaze.
Gotcha.
Gaynor, the end of your turn, right?
End of my turn, correct? Yes.
All right. Well, he's dead, so there's no point for him in initiative order. And then we get to the big guy, as this massive tree. Massive tree. He's a massive tree. He doesn't have that big of a movement speed though. That's kind of sucky. It's all good. He is traipsing across the vineyard, getting closer and closer. Where did he do? I can get a good distance. He's going to push past one of these scarecrows and get to about Mir. Oop. Actually, he's going to do this. I'm sorry. There we go. To about there. And then he is going to, because things and stuff. Oh my god, this is tedious. Why does he have such a ridiculous character sheet? What's the range? But you're up in the air too. You can't do anything. As he just kind of steps into it, and you now just see the gaping maw of this creature. Gaynor, you're flying above this. You see in its mouth, some illuminated color glow.
Oh.
Like green, like the thing?
It's blue, like the other thing.
Fuck.
Like the other thing.
So if you recall, the first one that you all saw of these round stones was blue.
Yeah.
The one that you all found in the temple was green.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I thought they were all green. Okay.
No.
No, they're three different colors. One is forest.
Gotcha.
one is
We
swamp,
just
and
haven't
one
seen
is-
the last one yet.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yes, sorry. I can understand how that would be confusing. But it roars out and screams. And I need both you and Kelma to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Do
12,
one.
21. Okay. Kelma, for just the briefest of moments, you are frightened of this massive tree. Just something about it takes you aback, and you gain the frightened condition. You can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of your turns to attempt to break it as a free action.
It's as a free action.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So like at the end of each of your turns, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
you
I
have
can
an
get-
ability or a skill that you can use as an action to change that otherwise.
I could get rid of fear anytime I want. It just uses.
I'm
an
aware.
action.
You can do that, right? And you can still do that, but you have the option to attempt to break it at the end of each of your turns as a free action, but you cannot willingly move closer to the creature.
And you also have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it's within line of sight.
Oh,
Line of
yeah.
sight.
then it's
As
just
long as
good.
you can see it.
Yeah. Then I just want to give it. Yeah, no big deal.
But that is the end of Winter Splinter's turn. Which you don't know his name, so he is the tree. Trovik, you are upstairs in the building. It is your turn. What you got, Minotaur Man?
So I'm going out the window like everybody else.
The window is, what did we say? It was 15 feet up or something like that. So it's half a d6, a d3. It's awful. So that's 1 and 2. So that's 3 points of damage as you kind of like barrel roll out the window. Tuck and roll, big Trovik. Brushes off the damage, doesn't matter. You're outside. Were you going out the left side or the front?
Front.
Okay.
So is that put me next to?
I'd say you barreled out to the window right there. So this is where you'd start out getting onto the ground. Probably took you because you only moved forward out the window 5 feet, and then you fell 20 feet, which doesn't count as your movement. So
Right.
you got your movement -5 is what you got left.
I'll continue to back up Kelma because obviously I can't see anything other than Kelma. So
Yeah, I mean, and in this area, you can clearly see he's engaged in this light area that he's giving off. And you can see the shadow of this giant creature in the vineyard somewhere. And you see Gaynor kind of flying overhead. But yeah, you run up to the scarecrow. What are you doing?
I'll pull out the axe and rage.
You go into a brutal rage.
That's scary. You fucking.
Yeah. The scarecrow was on last legs before this shit happened. So yeah. And so to your
Unnecessary
question,
rage.
Fig. Well, no, it's necessary probably for something. But
necessary.
to your question, Fig, vulnerable to fire took double damage.
Okay, gotcha.
The one that you were facing off against has
Okay.
5 health left. So your questioning was not incorrect. It's the damage values are different for different types of damage. You attack with the X. Fig.
Yep.
Make your attack rolls. Start doing one at a time because, yeah, okay. So that is 26. Okay.
Blew it up.
Squish.
It's like
Yeah.
a squish. It's like when you hit it and you just a straw flew everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Very similar to a pinata getting knocked open by a kid who's way too big to be swinging at the pinata.
I was always that kid.
Yeah, just like the clear teenager at the kids' party just swings the axe through this thing, and just straw and sackcloth and everything just fly everywhere and litter this field. It's gone. There's nothing left to slash. Of it, at least. What you doing, guys?
I'm gonna use action surge.
Ooh.
And I'm going to hold an attack.
Okay, what your trigger?
Um,
Something just to get in range or something more specific than that?
I would say it would be an attack on Kelma or myself.
Okay.
Would be the trigger.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Okay. It's the end of your turn, sir. Esmeralda is jumping out the window that Branlin climbed out of.
Jesus Christ.
Jumping out windows.
She
man.
just fucking like parkour leaps out the window.
She takes 5 points of damage.
Oh, of course she does.
Minus
I'm sure you
5.
can get a lot of HP back from that long rest.
She got a little bit back from her short rest.
Or a short rest.
Yeah.
35. I can
She
get
lands
it.
down on the ground and kind of buckles under the landing for a moment, and then kind of just gets back up. I hate this damn place. She pulls out her rapier and begins to charge forward. Blade drawn. She gets to about year. That's the end of her turn. The rest of the scarecrow buddies. Oh wow, they all get a move except for this guy here, who doesn't get one yet because he's scarecrow buddy. And you're dead, so you're out of turn order. And you're a scarecrow buddy. 1, 2, 3, 30, 60. Oh, sorry, I need to do this better. I'm sorry. Yeah. We'll say that. And then you don't move because of that. and you would get to about there. As these scarecrows are all running in towards you now, they've all animated and they've all like kind of cracked to life, and you see these beady little red dots for eyes that they all have, and it's just one of them's carrying like a sickle in one hand, and the other one's got a pitchfork attached to their arm. These are gruesome constructs, to say the least. All seem to be bloodthirsty and charging in your direction. Osgood.
I'm gonna run my full movement of 35 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look towards the rest of the group, and I'm gonna yell to them, "Get the big tree bastard over here! I have a plan. Also, whoever can fly, do you mind taking these 3 oil flasks off of me and dumping them on the
That's all you
tree?"
got. It's a long 6 seconds.
Yep. Trying to hurry it up, but you get the point.
I got you, but yeah.
That's about it
That's what you do.
for now. Otherwise, I'm gonna dump my 3 oil flasks on the ground over here. So that's removing all
Over
3 oil flasks. Yeah. I'm
Over
gonna
where?
basically place them ready for somebody to pick up when I need them.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna go grab my Psyforged blade. I'm gonna whip that out, and I'm just gonna hold an action, or like just get ready, essentially.
Okay.
Nothing else really.
All right. Last but not least, the 4th scarecrow is going to run up to you, Gaynor, and he's going to do scarecrow things.
Okay. And I'm 15 feet in the air, so.
Oh, you are 15 feet in the air. Huh. That's right.
I mean, he can run up to me. That's fine.
He just starts
Well,
jumping like a
swing in the
small
air.
child slighted.
Oh, interesting.
wave it
I
at
didn't
the
realize
air,
they did
like,
that.
ah.
Cool. No, you're right. Good play. There you go. Cool. Come on. Then goes to you. 19 to hit.
19 to hit, misses.
Yes. 19 misses. Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's right. 'Cause you're
I
parried with the 20, right?
I parried it with my sword.
That's fair. I forget how many times you can.
I should have
parry.
just let you have the scarecrow come out to me and been like 19 to hit. I mean, like, it's a miss.
Yeah. No, I mean, all fair. Shit, like,
That would've been
you're mechanic I'm not used to because you got a flying character now. All fine. Okay, so it misses as it swings out to scratch at you, and just kind of screams and wails in your face, but to no avail. Brandman, we are back to you.
Wonderful. I am gonna shoot the dude behind Kelmara in the back. With light the bolt and then shoot him.
Okay.
That's a thing. Roll! And I get sneak attack because Kelmar's next to him.
Nice.
All right.
What would you like for fire damage?
That's a good question.
There's the dice. It took a second for the dice come out.
Jesus, yeah, the dice took a minute.
It rolled twice on my screen.
No, it only rolled once on mine. That's fine.
Because I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it's been a whole bitch today, isn't it? 17. Roll me 1d6 for fire.
Okay.
damage.
I will say, on the oil itself, it says
Yeah.
that the creature takes 5... let me read it off the thing when I can find it.
Yep. I mean, I had it, but I just got rid of it.
No,
Creature
that's
takes
fine.
5 fire damage from the burning oil for 2 rounds.
Is it a flat 5 for 2 rounds? Okay.
That's what it says on the oil, but it's up to you because it's not a full flask of oil, it's just me dipping.
It's shooting a flaming arrow.
I know, I am shooting a flaming bolt at a sack of straw.
Yeah.
No, I'm aware. Whatever the damage is going to be doubled. It's just...
I know.
Scarecrow now has condition burned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe it'll be 10 because it'll be fire 5.
Yep, but we're working out, does it take the 5 and then double, or do I have to roll for it and then double?
That's true.
Yeah, roll a d6 for me.
Okay. I will roll a d6. There you go.
Fair enough. All right, so it's 8. So that is
16.
we'll say 7 piercing, halved because piercing,
It's also not magical.
doubled
so-
because fire.
And then she has sneak attack.
So 7 plus 8.
Sneak attack
plus
counts as
10.
piercing. Sneak
right,
attack
but
counts
this
as
entire attack counts as fire because the arrow's on fire.
Okay.
So I'm halving the piercing,
Oh.
doubling because of fire, so it negates it. So it's straight numbers. So that's 7, 10,
Oh,
8 is
okay.
25.
Okay.
Very nice.
That's very
This
nice.
is why we dump 3 flasks of oil on his head.
That is 1 shot,
Yeah.
because I get 2 attacks per action.
Mm-hmm.
Did it again.
This is
Pew,
gonna be
pew.
real fun.
Is it dead?
No, not yet.
Oh, I get. No, I'm not going to shoot it again.
But it is on fire.
Yeah, because it's going to
And
take
so
5
is the ground.
Yeah.
Beginning to
I get-
catch around it, yes.
Oh. I guess we don't care
Well, it's
about.
already burning down, I guess.
Burning kill mom.
Yeah.
It's either fire damage to the things, or I do half damage.
No, I get you.
And I know how annoying these things are, so I'm getting rid of them.
What in the hell is going on near Cheese character and why?
I have no idea.
So this is. I'm sorry. This is
I'm
where
just
he
writing
just
some
poured the
stuff.
oil, and then he has 3 flasks over here waiting for.
God.
Oh, got it.
I'm just
Wait,
basically marking down stuff so I personally know what the hell's going on here.
Gotcha, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot
Cool.
that one in the far, at the far end.
Okay.
As my second attack.
Make your attack roll.
Eh.
That noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay.
it's 6. It doesn't get sneak attack.
No, it doesn't. So that is
Oh, and that's a
7
1.
plus 2 is 9. So that's 9 points of fire damage. To this one. Boop. Gotcha, okay. Alright. Cool deal. wanna beat
Bonus action, I'm going to dip the other 2 arrows.
Okay. Alright. As you set up and get well acquainted with just picking these things off from a distance, you hear Davian kind of shout from the window up at you. And she's like, you know, that's where we grow the shit, right?
Which do you want? Scarecrows?
Well, it's too late now. Don't take them all out.
Fine, I'm gonna save my own 2. I'm just mumbling to myself, like,
I mean, you're more than welcome to shoot him. He's just.
I know,
you're
and I'm
burning this
just
man's
mumbling.
day. It's fine, you do you. You mumble and you put him away, kind of. Not really, but maybe. He just kind of like shouts out. But he's just inside, putting things together, just shouting at you. That's what he's doing. Kelma, what you got?
Okay.
You got Flamey Boy
And
behind
I
you.
tried to save the vineyard at least.
Helma has that frightened condition real quick, so I just want to get rid of frightened real quick. So he takes a deep breath, closes his eyes, concentrates to get rid of the frightened condition. So
Absolutely.
that's gone.
Yep.
And he immediately gets pissed off because that actually happened. So he rages. he immediately gets pissed off that he got frightened. That's the second time he got frightened by something. And he rages. And I honestly, the rage, that's because of that stupid scarecrow messed me up. So I'm kind of stuck right now.
Yeah, no, sorry. All right, it's the end of your turn. You are now raging, as both Raven guys are going to shoot. Let's see, it's D20 plus 4. Jeez, phew. So 1 misses, 1 hits, definitely. What is their range actually? Let me figure out where they are. 'cause they're on the
Stupid
back
long.
side. Yeah, I know their range is stupid long. I'm just trying to see how stupid long it is.
700 feet.
Oh yeah, they're well within range.
Yeah.
120s. So what's 120? 300 or some shit like that. So that is a d6 plus 2. 5 points. Okay, got it. All right. As they're loosing off arrows and trying to hit anything in the field they can, they're not as accurate as you are, but they're trying. They're helping. They're doing what they can. Raven's over. Gain or what you got, guy? Mr.
Was it my
15
turn?
feet. Yeah, yes, it is.
All right. Well, seeing how we don't care about the field anymore, see what I.
You're the one who started it.
But we could have stopped it right there.
But we're also been pulling out like flasks of oil and stuff the entire time.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, at this point.
Yeah. You could staff of cold the field once we're done.
That's true.
Just frostbite all the rest of the crop that might not have gotten burned. Good job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking just done.
Hey, we gave them back their stone. They can regrow it.
That's true.
Can
And
they
there's-
though?
There's clearly more field. Like, look over here.
I didn't know this was the field they were burying the stone in. As far as I was aware, it was over there.
Yeah.
I'm really deciding if we care about this and we should stop it now or if we should just burn it all down.
No. Plus,
I'm stopping it now.
I have something that could help them out.
Okay, fine. For stopping it now,
Oh, unless again, the order from Osgood was to try and bring the tree over here.
sure. So I am going to shoot some Eldritch Blasts around. I'm gonna try and get the big guy's attention.
Okay.
And fly. Oh, I need to measure it out. Jesus.
Yeah, gotta measure.
Yeah.
It's all about flying and shit, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna fly over here 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. And then I'm gonna shoot that big guy.
Okay.
Thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that big guy with my Eldritch Blasts.
How many blasts do you get now?
I get
Two
3.
still? No, it's 3. Of course it is.
I'm gonna roll one at a time.
Absolutely. Okay. 30 hits. 16 misses. And 24 hits. Okay. Is there a push or anything with those? Or what's the word?
No, because I'm trying to get him over here. I'm trying to get his attention.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
So I'm not gonna push him back.
Hold on, sorry. Okay, so that's minus that. And that's minus that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is it smart enough? Tree, are you smart?
Question is it dumb?
Is
I
a
mean,
tree
yeah.
intelligent?
Big thing hit. Big thing hit. What hit?
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Small thing.
So as you pop off a couple of Eldritch Blasts at this creature, one hits it in like the tree trunk head area, and the other one kind of like hits it in the mouth area. The third one misses and glances off. Doesn't get knocked back. It doesn't do anything untoward or out of the ordinary. It just kind of like lurches its head and kind of roars towards you in your direction. And it looks like it's might be taking initiative in your direction. You're not sure. It is a tree after all. It's kind of hard to discern intent, but
Sure.
Anything else on your turn?
That's my turn.
Okie then. Mr. Splinter.
How tall is Mr. Splinter?
That's a good question.
Good question. How tall is Mr. Splinter? Answers I don't have. For questions I dare not ask. I'd say big tree. Pretty big tree. God, you put me on the spot here.
That's still 5 feet of movement. So if he's taller than I'm 5 feet,
It's 30 feet tall.
30 feet. I'm just gonna back up the rest of my movement then, because I didn't think to ask how big he was.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very big tree.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry, I have to reload before I can move.
That's fine.
Old man Willow's gotten a little cranky.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. And you said you are moving?
Yeah, I'm moving 5 feet back.
Okay. I can move you 5 feet back. That's fine. I get that.
So there's like 35 there, so.
Yeah. Okay. So it is going to. What's it going to do? Yeah, why not? It's feeling froggy. Doesn't like you. You shot at it. Doesn't want to go near fire because fire is bad. It's gonna come over here. Won't.
Yes.
How
You got it.
far up are you?
15
Still the
feet,
15?
right?
Okay.
I believe.
Alright. Just wanted to check. It is going to use. Its
Did
grasping
it
root.
roll a
attack.
0?
It's going to use its grasping root attack. That's
One
a
hit.
13 to hit.
Miss.
It is
Oh,
going
thank fuck!
to,
It uses bludgeoning damage. I'm resistant to it. Oh, that'll be nice.
It is going to. I just want to see something. It's not actually doing this. I just want to see what the.
Whoa,
fuck.
shit.
Oh, fuck.
Disregard that. I needed to get to it.
Just scared the shit
What?
out of
A
everybody
tree
with
can
like
bite?
8 billion dice.
I apologize. So, coming over this way.
I
It's
mean,
going
it
to
does
make
have a
all-
nice bark.
I guess.
So this is what's going to happen. So, multi attack. It makes 4 attacks. So, grasping root was the first one. The bite is going to be the second one.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit. What's the range on the bite? Actually, I apologize. I'm gonna take that back because that bite.
Right, because you may not be able to reach me with the bite.
Right. I got you. I'm sorry. Let me.
Hey,
God damn it! I keep clicking the wrong thing.
when a creature I can see within 30 feet of
No,
me makes
I'm
an
sorry. The
attack
bite is
roll,
5
I'm going to
feet, so
use
he
my
wouldn't do either of the
reaction.
bites. So cancel the
Time
bite.
out. Hold up.
Hold up. Blood Maledict. Blood Curse the Eyeless.
Yeah.
When a creature
No,
I
no,
can
no,
see
no,
within
no,
30
no.
feet.
I'm saying you hold up because we need to figure out
Oh.
what's going on first.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Let us figure this, and then you can add your crap onto
Right.
it afterwards.
Right.
All right. So scratch that entire roll because that's just confusing as shit. It's used 1 grasping root. It's gonna use another grasping root here. That is a 20 to hit. Gainor. Yes,
See that
no.
one?
What's that?
I don't see that one.
Oh, it just rolled. Like, it's the last thing.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
rolled.
sorry. I'm trying to like watch these rolls, but like keeps dying on me.
You're good. I understand. The roll was a 20 to hit for the last one. Because I'm negating all that shit that happened with the multi-roll. It was crap.
Gaynor, what's
Hmm.
your total AC?
Genius, mate.
My total AC is 17 at the moment.
I can make it work.
Okay, try it. Go for it. If you think you can make it work,
Okay.
go for it.
Blood Curse the Eyeless. I'm gonna roll my reaction to roll 1 Hemocraft dice, which is D8, and subtract it from the creature's attack roll.
Okay. What do you?
That subtracts 6 from its attack roll.
It's a 14 to hit.
Then it misses.
As 2 massive roots shoot out of the ground towards you, and you fly out of the range of both of them. What else would it do if it can't bite because it's not in range? I feel like. Oh, that's dumb. It can make 5 attacks. That's so stupid.
What?
It's so good.
Huh?
Okay,
What?
no, that's the end of its turn. It makes 4 attacks, and if it has something grappled, it can make a bite attack as a bonus action.
Holy shit!
Wait, so it hasn't made all its attacks yet, right?
It is out of range to make its last 2 attacks.
Oh, it can't do grasp again?
No, it can make 2 bite attacks and 2 grasp attacks.
Oh, okay.
Unless you all are okay with me substituting the attacks that it can't make because of range for attacks that it can make because of range.
No.
In which case, I'll roll 2 more grasping rolls, but I'm following the rules
Yeah,
just like everybody else
this-
does.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I gotcha.
So it makes the 2 attacks that it can make based on the movement that it had, and it's just out of range of Osgood's melee and the trap that you all are setting. And it is. You're about halfway up its body as these roots have like shot out of the ground and missed you twice.
Aha, flight.
Indeed. That is the end of the Splinter's turn. Trovic, back to you, guy.
All right.
Sorry, bigger trees in motion is a whole thing that I dynamically didn't figure out right. It's okay.
Let's see. We got. All right. I'm gonna go to this one that I can just barely see, and do the swing thing.
Make attack rolls. Roll rolls, whatever you feel like doing. Yeah, sorry you burned your action surge. That sucks.
I mean,
It
That
happens, but like, yeah, thanks. Holy shit.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So it's Scarecrow cleaning day, and Trovic's got a vacuum.
okay.
Because that's a whole health bar worth of damage in one roll.
Let's squeak it there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What is their AC? These are the real questions. That hits. No divine damage, but it gets rage on top, so that's
Bruh.
21, 23. Okay, got it. Boom. Minus 20. Jesus. Okay. All
What a
right.
fucking nightmare.
So that's what? Attack. Extra attack, I think, right?
Yep.
Doing
Uh,
anything else?
Let's see here. Dash is an action, right?
Dash is an action, yes, sir.
Let's see. I think that's actually gonna be it.
Sounds good. Is Merelder. Where's she even at? I don't even know where I put her. on the map.
Herelder.
This world.
Oh, there she
right
is.
here.
She's running into the shit, right?
What a weird.
The thing on fire. Big tree thing on fire. Kind of takes a split-second decision. He's gonna run to the thing on fire.
World's biggest torch.
Nice.
It's a hit. It's a hit.
'Cause that thing should have been burning this entire time.
Who did we lose?
Over.
Oh god.
He's still
He's
here,
doomed.
bud.
I'm confused.
Genor's dead. We're doomed.
Oh no. He's like,
Oh, God.
That's not good.
Yeah. But also, shouldn't that thing be burning by now?
Yes,
or-
it was
Okay.
burning
Yeah.
as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm calculating burn. There you go.
Welcome back.
So, welcome back. And on fire as she runs to this thing, stabs her rapier through it one time. The little beady red eyes kind of flicker and go lifeless. and Solus, and that one is dead. And it falls down and continues to burn the crop around it. Speaking of crop around it, 10, and that increases to 5. Okay. Alright. That's the end of Esmeralda's turn, I think. This Scarecrow, Crozizzle, is going to make attack roll on Trovik. Hope to God he hits. It's a 20 to hit.
Oh, is it?
It is. Does that hit?
Alright, fine. Yeah.
Yay! That is 2 points of slashing damage.
I know why you say yay.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. I need you to make 2 wisdom saving throws. The first one is for frightened. The second one is for berserk.
Frightened.
Oh,
Because you've been damaged by a Scarecrow.
Oh.
If the target's a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 wisdom saving throw or be frightened. So you're not frightened.
Okay.
Now you need to make the save for
Big money,
berserk.
big money. Hey!
You are not berserk either. As this
Take
thing
that, DM.
scratches into you. Oh, every time you get hit, I'm going to relish in the fact that I might have a fucking supreme weapon on my hands for a little bit. Okay, that's that Scarecrow's turn. This Scarecrow's dead. He's out of the turn order. You get away. You're dead. You get out of the turn order. You're no fun for anyone. Osgood, what are you doing? Big tree
I am going.
staring you down.
I'm going to move back
Mhm.
30 feet, because holy fuck. I'm also going to tell Gaynor, move back 30 feet!
Not gonna happen, but yeah.
How far is 30 feet? Oh, to the well. Alright, I'll move back towards the well. I'm moving just far enough that it's going to step onto the flasks of oil.
Mhm.
So actually, I think I'd rather be like right over here.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna ready a turn to. Oh, what would I even do? I'll ready a turn to move if it gets close enough to be within melee range of me. Is that possible?
You mean melee range within the flask, or
As in within 5 feet of me, so it can attack me. If it gets within 5 feet of me, I'd like to be able to move my 30 feet.
well,
So you're
Using-
basically holding a dash if it gets close.
Using my action to, yeah, I'm holding an action to dash, essentially.
Yeah, I'd say that's fine. That's a fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah. It's
Good.
acceptable.
Cool. That's my turn then.
Alright. So, while that is happening, yay, scarecrows! Oh, it's Christmas, come early. Scarecrow! With advantage. He's clawing you. It's a 20 to hit. That is 4 points of slashing damage. And I need 2 wisdom saving throws. First one is the fear, second one is the berserk. From you, my friend.
Mm.
You got this trophy.
Good.
Sorry, I was trying to find the page.
You're good.
Found it.
Oh, I love wisdom saving throws. They're my new favorite toy. You are feared of the scarecrow. I need you to roll for the berserk. So close. Jesus. However, you maintain your clarity and you were just frightened of the scarecrow behind you. Until the scarecrow's next turn. But that is its turn. It is done, and we are back to Bramwin up top. And on top of the building, surprisingly. Literally up top.
Yeah. Cool. Do I want to help those guys? No, I don't. So I set off by going to put my oil dipped arrow bolts back away, and then I noticed that the tree is getting out of the thing, so I pull them back out. It's like I was gonna spare the field, and then hello.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hold my attacks for the tree to be out of the thing.
Mhm. Okay. All right.
Can I light the bolts before the?
Yes.
Cool. Watch the bolts die of fire before the thing comes out. Field.
Kalma, what are you doing?
Okay. I immediately turn towards.
Apologies. You take 2 points of fire damage
Yeah, that's no
at the start of your turn, and then what are you doing?
no problem. That just keeps my rage going.
That's
Um,
fine. I just want to make you.
Yeah. I
Esmeralda also takes it.
I glance at Esmeralda super quick, and I just yell out, "Stay away from Trovik as much as you can," and then I charge towards.
Trovik.
Yeah, not Trovik. No. I charge towards the treant,
Okay.
and I get right behind him,
Okay.
and have my sword out, and I just go to town.
No! He's gonna turn around. Fuck.
I mean, well, I was trying to see if I could get in front of him.
No, you do you, bro.
Yeah.
I know you don't know. It's fine.
Yeah. So, I mean, God, where's my damn stone sword? There it is.
Uh-huh.
And I swing once. For 9 plus 2, so 11.
Okay.
And I swing again. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Bruh.
So for that swing, I basically hit him glance once, then I spin in the air and I slice him like right down the back.
That's 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 7 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. What is this? Hold on. Sorry. 1 second. Okay. Got it. So that's got it. All
I
right.
think this is the first 20 of the game.
Yeah, today. Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. As you
Well,
swing through and cut back through, it's hard bark, man. Like you're cutting into this thing. You're dealing damage. It's a hefty tree, 30 feet tall. It's big and wide.
Yeah, but
Legs are like mini tree trunks at this point.
I was dealing damage, right?
Yes, you're dealing damage.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Because you said, did I do any damage? Like, did I do this or nothing?
No. I'm calculating shit. You're fine.
Oh, okay. And then I use another key point for flurry of blows.
Okay.
So I just straight out do a full-on straight punch.
Okay.
First attack.
Okay.
Plus, I guess that's plus 2 to that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I do another roundhouse kick as hard as I can to the back.
It's gonna miss.
Hmm.
Yep. So as you swing through, punching through, attacking the backside of this thing, your hits are landing. This thing is just it's hardy and hefty. The Ravens are going to shoot off 2 more shots, unless you're doing anything else.
I don't think there's anything else I could do.
Sounds good. Again, 1 hits, 1 misses. Dealing piddly damage. Dealing really piddly damage. Wow.
It's still something.
All my NPCs don't do a damn thing. It's so great. Fair enough. Gaynor, what are you doing, guy? Thomas, run up behind the tree end at this point. You're flying just over the set of oil.
So I am going. Can I maneuver around him without opportunity attack? Right.
Yes.
All right. So I am gonna go above Kelma. Over here. Yeah. And then I'm gonna start shooting some Eldritch Blasts at him.
Know exactly what you're trying to do.
Yep. 29.
Mm.
19. I'm going to push him back 20 feet. And only two of these. Whatever two hit him. I'm going to push him back about 20 feet.
Okay. All 3 hit.
Okay. And as he's flying back, and he's getting over like the flask area, I'm gonna try some
What you gonna try?
actions,
Let's go.
bonus actions. I'm gonna try and paralyze ray him.
Oh
With
yeah.
my eye on my back.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
So an eye's gonna come out
Okay.
my coat.
I literally think that's the first time anyone has used that thing.
No, I used it.
It's
Oh, you
second
did
time.
use it?
Yeah.
I know you did
So-
the test.
No, she did it a couple times.
Oh, she did? Oh.
So I need you to roll me a d20, sir.
Sure.
I paralyzed
Straight
the
D20?
vitality.
Yep, straight d20.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That has a wisdom score, right?
12.
That should mean that it's
12. First use.
Motivation.
Okay. And the Constitution save is a DC 14.
You'll probably make.
Dice. Yeah, that was a 25 con save.
Yeah, figured as much.
And it rolled a natural 20 on the con save.
It's
So
sad that I
you-
can't like add my charisma modifier to these.
What's that?
It's sad
Oh,
that
yeah.
I can't add my charisma modifier or use my spell modifier for him.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Body ray similar to a breath weapon, this is the way I classify it. So.
Gotcha.
And like with a Dragonborn, breath weapon goes off of a different value than, or no value comparatively to the attack or some shit. We'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah. So it makes a saving throw against the paralyzed ray. Does the paralyzed ray do anything else if it makes a save, or just nothing?
Put it in here, right? No. Cool.
Yeah, no, it's not in there. I don't think it does. I just want to make sure. I don't think it does anything.
No, it doesn't do anything. No.
So the little tendril eye, beholder eye, comes out from your coat and shoots out towards this creature to no effect. Shoots in the right direction. Just doesn't land.
Was the tree
Um,
pushed back and can I have my attack?
The tree is
Yes.
pushed back. You can have your attack.
Yay.
And as it's being pushed back, I'm like, light it up.
okay. Also, my movement goes off, so I can move 20 feet now, or 30 feet. So there you go.
Well, if he's within 5 feet of you and then you move, he's taking opportunity attack regardless.
Yep, I have resistance to bludgeoning. I did this for a reason.
Well, No, I don't think he is taking an attack.
Oh, okay, cool. That's
Because
nice.
if you used your action to hold your action to move the hell away when it got in your area,
Mm.
and it was being pushed in your area, you would have seen it coming, you would have dodged at the same time she was lighting it up. All this
That
would be
makes sense.
happening simultaneously.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
If you hadn't have taken that action, I'd say it gets the opportunity attack, but
Yeah,
you know,
second.
it's
Okay,
the action to run away, yeah.
2 lit crossbow bolts.
let's go.
Okay.
This is gonna be a big boom.
Only hope.
1.
So,
2. Oh, fuck's
Oh, boy.
sake.
can I?
I sweat.
So, how many flasks of oil, pours of oil, etc.?
I
is there
put
on the-
3 down, which is
Mhm.
15 feet of fire, each of them dealing 5 points of damage on a successful blaze.
Okay,
I
just tell
guess.
me how many you got down, and I'll figure out the numbers. I got the rest of the math. Just
3.
How many flasks? 3. Okay. What are the X's?
That's where he
That
actually
was-
spent the oil.
The X's were just to where to direct them.
We were just
Okay.
trying to get it there.
Got it. Okay. So 3 oils down is the call. Got it. Okay. All right. Are you shooting the oils or are you shooting the tree?
I was shooting the tree because, as far as I was aware, we were getting someone to tip the oil on the person on the tree. But
We were, and that never happened.
I was thinking it was going
Yeah.
to step on it.
but it's in a flask.
We should break the flask, and that would soak
cover
the
one
thing's
tiny area of
feet.
But
It
anyway,
covers 15 feet. total.
regardless, the plan did not go as planned.
Alright.
Both crossbow bolts go short of their target. Even or odd?
Up to you.
Fair enough. One of them managed to hit and land into the area. Oh, missed the foot of the tree and managed to strike one of the flasks.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Exploded and
Explosion.
began to erupt.
Hey.
One flask, not 3 at this moment.
Okay. Smaller, but
5 points of fire damage, doubled to 10 because weak to fire. It's going to take that 10. However, both shots did miss the creature itself, so no damage from the shots. That is 10 fiery.
it is now a 5-foot area of fire, though, right?
Yes.
Which should mean that, within reason, if I can get the other 2 flasks of oil to open, then they'll also detonate, or they'll also spread fire.
Reasonably, you could see that, yes.
Okay. I might
however,
do something risky next turn.
That is Gaynor. You have anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna move. No, I already moved. No, that's it. That's movement, bonus action. Action.
Okay. All right. So, Winter Splinter on fire. Lightly on fire. A little bit of a foot on fire. Angry that it's on fire. Not happy that it's been pushed back. And just kind of generally getting riled up at this point. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide your own fate. Who wants to be the group spokesperson?
I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Pick
Not me, 'cause I wasn't
somebody
paying
to
just
speak for
trying
the
to drag
group.
it over.
spokesperson? What?
Pick somebody to speak for the group real quick. Just do it. Humor me.
Damn.
I'll take it.
Fair enough. Even or odd.
There you go. That works.
Even.
Perfect. Okay.
Sick.
So it's odd. So, this massive tree that sees part of its limbs on fire is very unintelligent. Is going to reach down towards the fire, ignite its hand, raise it up, ignite its entire head.
Here we go.
Hey.
The tree is now on fire
I'm not gonna
Oh
argue any of
no!
and
If
is
it's
charging towards you all. It is going to make its
Okay.
attacks. It is going to light the area around it on fire as it gets
And that's
into the
why I
vineyard.
wanted you guys. Okay.
That's why we should have stuck around that originally.
Sorry, that is too big. Apologies. 10. There we go. 10's a better. It's actually going to be 5 for now because it's not spread yet. So we'll do 5. We'll be fair. There. Going to start coming towards you all, and it is going to make every attack in its arsenal. It is going to use a grasping root and try and grab the flying man first. That is an 18 to hit.
Reaction. Blood Maledict. Blood Curse of the Eyeless. Rolling a d8.
Okay.
That's a 16. Sorry.
16. Does that hit?
Misses.
Nice.
It is going to take a bite attack at the Kelma.
Yeah, is that 23 to hit?
23 to hit, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
raging, so that's halved on the damage, so that's 12 piercing damage. As it bites down towards you, and you just manage to get out of the way of like being lurched up into its mouth by its massive maw of just like sharp spiked wood that makes up a mouth. It is going to make another graspy attack, trying to grab you once again from the sky. That is a 12. That is going to miss naturally. Of course it is. Why would it miss naturally? What is this? Is this another thing I can do? Yeah, it's going to do this. It's then going to swing out with its branch. And that's a 23 to hit as it swings to swipe at you, Gaynor, in the air. With a 15-foot reach on its branch. Straight up to 23 to hit.
I am going to use a luck and have him reroll his attack.
Can you have enemies re-roll attacks with luck?
Luck.
Or is it just your own affected saving throw?
Or when an attack roll is made against you.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Whenever you make an attack roll,
Whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you.
choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours. Fair enough. So you roll a d20. Not me. I can reroll the attack if you want me to, but you technically roll the d20.
10, what's the modifier?
That's a 10 plus 9.
19. Shit.
So the first roll was a 9. No, I'm sorry. The first roll was a 14. So yeah. So
Oh yeah, the damage is 14.
yeah, no, I'm saying like the dice roll itself because he gets a plus 9 to it. So the first roll was a 9, or was a 14 rolled on the dice. Your roll was a 10. Either way, it's a plus 9. So you get to choose which dice it gets to use. Obviously, you choose the lower one probably.
Right, yeah, but it still
So
hits me.
19, so it's still gonna hit, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is 14 points of bludgeoning damage from the massive thing throwing its branch towards you, and the branch is also on fire. So that is 4 points of fire damage as the branch on fire rages across you.
1 second. Possibly not. Where's my spell? Oh my god.
All the spells.
Let's see here.
Oh, it might take away the fire damage. Absolutely. I know your spell enough to know that it might have a special
No,
effect.
because it's from an upper plane. It's radiant or and necrotic. So no, I do take fire because it's not from a lower plane.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. All right. So
So,
4 points
how
of
much?
fire damage. So that is a 14 bludgeoning and 4 fire.
So 18.
Yes.
Okay.
I say it like that because I don't know if you have resistances or anything. So that is the branch. That's the fourth attack. That is the end of its turn. It is going to take the fire damage for being on fire. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. Okay. All right. You now have a flaming tree that is starting to ignite the rest of this vineyard. I know Chi said he had to leave.
Oh, what do I need to roll for Constitution?
In a bit.
Minutes
Within
or
like
so, right?
a few minutes, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Actually, it takes the
Constitution
time.
saving throw.
For my concentration.
Right. So that's 14. And then what was that was 4, so that's because you
18 damage.
right 18, so that'd be a 9. So yeah, so you just roll. You got to be the 10 because it's 10 or half the damage, whichever's the higher. So yeah, so you keep concentration. Yep, perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, not a problem. I got you. Trovik, what are you doing, guy?
I'm gonna swing at these 2 scarecrows.
And he has friends around him.
Swing
Yeah.
around.
There's one.
That hits. That. You and scarecrows, man. Okay, roll the second one. That also hits. Jesus. Scarecrows are not liking you right now. The other one is still alive, but you have lopped off one more of the Scarecrow's limbs. It is now a 3-limbed Scarecrow.
Okay. Let me just check something real quick.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Sure.
I missed my health review moment. That's my bad.
Yes. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm going to go do the mobile things.
Okay.
And
Do you take opportunity attacks from that? Because
no.
it's mobile. Okay.
And I'll swing at the tree.
Oh Lord. Swing at the tree. What is its AC? Tree, what's your AC? Not that.
It's going to be a maneuvering hit.
Come on now. Give me the thing, please. Why is this lagging up on me right now? Really? I think I hate you, computer. I'm sorry. That's a Scarecrow. Why is this lagging out? There we go. Okay. Sorry, you said it was an 18 to hit? Yes, that hits.
Okay, this is a maneuvering attack to
Alright,
to Gaynor.
So, maneuvering attack to Gaynor, okay. What maneuver are you gifting him or issuing him or saying or suggesting? Or are you just giving him movement speed?
Yeah, I'll just, a generic watch out, and he can move wherever he pleases.
That's fine. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. You're raging, right? And you did damage. Yes. Good.
Yes.
So, you did 9 slashy plus 4 lightning. That is 13.
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Is your rage 3 now?
Well, 3 because of the maneuvering attack, but
Plus 3 because
plus
maneuvering
2
attack,
for...
right. Plus 2 for rage. So that's 3 plus 2 plus 4. So that's 9 plus 9 is 18. I need you to roll me 78.
Okay. There's a command for that, isn't it? There.
No. I'm just going to have to type in /roll base 78. Because I'm modifying this a little bit. So, it's fine. I forgot to make the changes on the actual thing itself, so that's fine. 36. Okay. So that is 36 plus 18 is 1. Carry the thing. What's a 40? That's a 54. Okay. Alright. As you swing through at this creature and you cut into it, your axe does something it hasn't done yet.
Oh.
The points on the back of it, the golden metal prongs that stick out, begin to resonate and glow as the blade makes contact with the large tree. And the blade goes far deeper than you thought possible. As you pull it back out,
Oh, because it's a freaking tree.
In this tree, and it screams out and wails out in pain. And as you pull back your blade, that's where we're going to stop this session. And I hate stopping in the middle of combat, but we have to stop because she's got to go. So,
yeah.
I apologize, everybody. But we will pick back up as Trovic is engaged with yet another giant monster on next week's episode of Kong versus. No. No.
Fight of the Minotaurs.
Right.
I'm sorry. Anyway, but I'll pass this.
I already know what my first move is going to be, though. When this comes back, my first move is going to navigate around the other side of the tree.
Yep.
Oh my sweet Jesus.
I'm planning on picking up those oil flasks and chucking them back in the tree again.
Yeah.
Either
Hey.
opening them up and dumping them and just running in, or what? I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. But
Ridiculous.
all right, cool.
Sorry.
What you call it? What I was gonna say. I just want to thank again everybody for coming on through. Truly appreciate you guys coming through. This episode is going to be uploaded a little bit earlier. It's usually uploaded on Wednesdays, but since we had a little bit of that break, I will try to get this up no later than tomorrow. So you guys could play catch up if you didn't watch the whole thing. Again, want to give a big thank you to everyone in the cast with who knew about my situation, and I want to say thank you guys for being patient and allowing a couple weeks to go by. But we'll be back next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern for another session of Curse of Strahd, and I will be back streaming personally on this channel tomorrow, just a little hangout session. So I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. But other than that, everyone have a great night.